Yo, it's Matt Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
And you are listening to the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast.
Too sweet for the love. God, I'm blacking out. I just blacked out.
Time for another round of the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. This is Too Sweet.
Welcome to the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. I am Brett Blakemore. To my right is Cody Mallory.
What's up?
To also my right is Vinny Milani.
The one and only.
You know that
I
doesn't...
missed you guys.
Yeah?
Missed you guys. I haven't been here in a while, so it's... I would like the Eric Bischoff music, but this is my second time returning. So
you honestly don't deserve it.
I feel like the Undertaker right now with all the returns.
But it's just never... You never stick around.
Yeah, Here once a year.
Well, thank you for showing up.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate that. Again.
Would I be a special guest at this point?
No. I don't want you to be a special guest.
I'm just special, of course.
I just want you to be on the show. That's all.
So sweet. Cody would say otherwise.
Yeah, I'm very upset with you.
Wah. I gave you my title.
You did okay. I earned that. First off, I won it fair and square. It's not showing up, by the way. But yeah, no, I won it fair and square.
Yeah.
We came close.
Fair and square in a one-on-one matchup without the actual...
Yeah, it's a clean win.
It's okay, I'll let you have it. It was a good dub. Good dub for you,
We're going to do trivia today, by the way, too.
Oh.
Yeah?
We were going to. He's going to that's what part of his punishment, too.
Do you have it?
Wait, how is that punishment if I still have a chance to win? Or are you just going to give it...
No, he's going to earn it.
Okay, but
Like,
it's like all indie questions, so I
Just
can't
do whatever
win?
I want it to be.
Okay, so fair enough. So you're going to try and... So I didn't screw myself. You screwed me, right? Is that...
You wish, but no, I did not.
Wow.
It's not coming up.
Click the name on the... Don't click videos. Click the name.
The whole Brett screwed Brett, but
Jeez.
Brett's not in this, so it's
Jeez.
Oh, there it is.
unbelievable.
Oh, we're at an
Wow.
advertisement. All right.
Anyways, so for those of you listening on iTunes, watching on YouTube, we are live on Twitch right now.
Right now,
We are live on Twitch.
Speaking.
Yeah, so if you're listening to this, you missed it. But we'll be posting when we're about to start streaming. I know I tweeted it out a few minutes ago, which is not enough reference at all. But we are live. So not only are we on YouTube, we're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, all this stuff, but we're also on Twitch now as well. So you'll be able to join in as well and follow us.
We're on everything.
Yeah, we're on everything. We're covering all of our bases.
And we have a website, too.
Yeah, we have a website. That's another breaking news.
Yeah.
The launch of twosweetpodcast.com.
I love it.
Yeah, that sounds really
kind
good.
of a big deal.
Articles written by these two gentlemen.
Hey.
That was nice. I liked it. I had to sit there and write all of them in one day, but they came out good.
All of them except for one.
I did not write yours. He does the power rankings.
Yeah, I'm here. Power rankings. I'm the guy.
Yeah.
You need something ranked? I'm here.
Oh, God.
You need
I'm the power ranker.
Oh, boy.
All right.
All right.
I gotta get my jokes back. I've been gone.
No,
for so long.
I've been handling the
jokes.
duties of the bad jokes.
You have to get the bad jokes out of the way.
You are just one big bad joke.
There it is.
Oh, zing.
Okay.
So we actually had a pretty busy weekend. We went to NXT.
So busy. I had a busy weekend, too.
Can you say it in the microphone, please?
I'm taking a drink.
He's saying it to the
Unbelievable.
At least now the fans can see him go like this, and
Yeah, so they know what's going on.
They saw it last week.
Yeah, they saw it last week,
They
too.
know what's up.
Oh,
They know what they're getting with me.
Oh,
What's that?
man. Did you slurp at all?
No, I didn't. I didn't have anything. I had water last week.
Now the fans can actually see me tip over a bike.
Yeah, well, that...
I don't know how.
Hopefully
you did
that will never happen again.
Yeah. Now the bike's over there.
Yeah, it's a good distance away. Anyways, this weekend, NXT. Indeed. So I didn't think Adam Cole was going to be there.
Who?
Go. Well done.
Wow.
But we did see Adam Cole.
Baby.
That I really wish there wasn't that hesitation there.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't press it.
Well, you were already reaching for it, and I was just like, all right,
You gotta
just
get on
go
your
ahead.
game, man. Usually,
Yeah,
I
I
hate
know.
pressing that, but I was
Normally he just pulls the mic away and just
yeah, you haven't
I
been
know,
on
I'm
in
not,
you haven't been
well,
on
I'm
like
not
a
here
month
for the soundboard.
because you haven't been
Yeah,
on here in
it's
a month.
new.
That's why.
Yeah, fancy.
Yeah, so we're talking about, and
Settle down.
surprised.
Settle down,
So
both of you.
He surprised all of us.
Yeah, he fought some
Lo-
jobber that I've never seen.
Yeah,
he
and
actually fought for you guys, man.
Yeah, it was good.
yeah. No, he was
He's
in
a
a match.
big dude. The dude he fought was like, I want to say he was like 6'4", 6'5", and he was jacked.
Do you remember the name of the guy? Was he some Indian guy?
It was some big white bald dude.
Ah.
No, he literally just looked like generic wrestler number one. Just
Yeah.
like, he just like hit random, and that's what came up, like the random number generator.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Who,
But
who else was at your show?
The whole Undisputed Era was there.
Yeah,
They were
nice.
in the main event.
Yeah, that number one contendership match was at my show in
And
Jacksonville.
then they had a title ship match at ours.
Yeah, that
and
was-
They fought Cutler and
Blake.
Blake.
Yeah,
What was her name?
the Forgotten Souls.
Because they forgot
Forgotten
to book them.
Sons.
Oh my sons, the
Yeah,
Forgotten
Forgotten
Sons.
because they forgot to book them.
They're just so bad.
Boom, roasted.
Were the fans
They
just
weren't
like,
good.
Were the fans
Oh,
just
there
chirping
was just
the
one
entire
dude.
time?
Oh, speaking of this,
Well, they just had like 15 rest holds.
there was so many
for the
wrestlers.
entire match.
Ooh.
Not to
Yeah.
mention they busted open Bobby Fish.
Oh,
We got a
not good.
picture of
Some
that.
guy was yelling from the stand, not the stands. It's literally like 100 people.
Yeah.
It was he was yelling, and then Bobby Fish goes, "No one came here to hear you yell." And then everyone.
Oh, that's
"Whoa."
awesome.
I was like, "Yeah, there you go."
That's the best thing about NXT shows. It's so interactive, and you're just like right there.
Mhm.
I was able to go to the one in Daytona and then the one in Jax, and it was I got to see the Undisputed Era fight Heavy Machinery. Those guys are hilarious on live shows.
Heavy Machine. Oh yeah, they're great.
They are great on live shows. Otis and what was it? Tucker.
Tucker. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Tucker Knight.
Both those guys are hilarious and really get the crowd going.
Meg, and I say this every time I go somewhere with Meg, she loves going to wrestling events because there's no line for the restroom.
Yeah,
She's like,
oh.
this is the greatest thing ever. She just walks right in.
It's like the one event for
Females,
women.
that
There's
is
just
she
there's
goes,
no
I walk
line.
right in and there's no line. I was like, oh, must be
Oh,
nice.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Yeah, but for like 99% of the other events, it's
She-
us that
yeah.
have no line.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, just walk right in. It's
Yeah.
fine.
No, but it was cool because me and her got there late because me and her went to Chili's.
Oh
Unimportant.
yeah,
We went there, came back, and then Brett's like, "Oh, we only missed one match." I was like,
nice.
"I'll go." Spent $10.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
man.
you missed like 3 matches.
Did I miss much though?
You missed the Street Profits.
Oh, dude, they're good.
I love
I
them.
know.
They
I
are
know
good.
I've
They're
seen
really
them.
good.
You were the first person to tell me about not Angelo Dawkins, but the other guy. I can't remember his name. What's his name?
Montez
Ford.
So
You were
there's-
telling me about him.
I know.
and I didn't believe you because I don't
No
like
one
you.
believes me when
But
I watch NXT. No
he-
one believes me when I tell you.
He's
what good people
he's
are
the
coming
real
out.
deal. I like him, and I like Angelo Dawkins
They're good.
a lot.
Mm.
I saw Angelo Dawkins when he was just rocking the headbands, and like
Mhm.
everyone was chanting for the headbands when he was a singles competitor. But now he's killing it.
But anyway, we went
Oh,
there.
they're so charismatic.
They are.
I love
It's
it.
great.
This is what it feels like when you're right. This feeling right here is all the time. I tell them about people that they need to watch. They watch them and go, "Oh, they're really good," because I'm right.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I don't like TM61.
yeah,
so.
and you suck.
I don't know
still.
how you don't like TMC.
I don't
I'm
like
not
them.
a fan of him either. I'm on your.
I
don't like
I'm
them.
on your board on that too.
There's nothing about them.
I'm gonna
What's about them?
What did I tell you what they were? Repeat my exact words.
They're
I didn't hear.
solid. I
No,
think is
what
what
I
you
said was
I don't
they
remember.
are DIY, the Kmart version. So they're good.
So they're
but
going to
they're
go
not
out
as
of.
charismatic.
So they're going to go out of business eventually.
Bid-
Sorry,
bid-
I don't-
bid- bid-
So they're going to go out of business eventually.
I'm saying
Sorry,
if
I
you-
don't like a Kmart version of something.
I'm saying if you can't watch DIY, they're the next best thing in that form of wrestling, the wrestling that they do. But anyway, me and her got there. We were going to do standing room only in the back, which was kind of sucks. But we stood there, and then
Yeah, I pulled a clutch move.
Yeah, he did.
Clutch move.
Nice.
So
There's-
there was an empty seat next to me, and then there's 2 people, and there's an empty seat next to those. And so I was like, hey, like I've got 2 people who are trying to sit. They scooted down.
Ooh, nice.
We got all
those
3
were
of us.
they were really
in.
nice. Though, the
Nice.
whole
Yeah, they were really cool.
I had standing room. I had standing seats. Or
standing
I was
room only. Yeah,
standing
yeah.
room only for my NXT Jacksonville trip, but I got to
Mm.
see Aleister Black. So
That's That's hype.
yeah,
Hit
And-
somebody
and,
with the
and
black
Authors of
mask.
Pain and Sanity.
Oh,
I was pretty hyped for that.
it was funny though because we were sitting there, and then he too sweeted me, and then I went to go sit down, and the kid next to me, he was probably like 18, maybe 20.
Yeah,
max.
he was younger, but
He was younger
still
than us
old.
at least.
Yeah.
And he looked so sad. I was like, "Do you want one?"
You
Yeah.
got
He,
two
like,
sweet everybody.
he looked at me. He's like, and I was like, "All right."
Two sweets all around, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know you. It's weird.
Yeah, no, dude. In the wrestling community, you know everybody. I actually saw. I went. So the NXT was in Jacksonville, and it was like in like a far, far way apart from where I live. And on my way home, I stopped at the gas station and saw another person who went to NXT, that same exact NXT show. I was like, oh, hey. And we talked about wrestling while we waited for our sandwiches at Wawa. So that was nice.
Cool.
When I went to UFC on Saturday,
How was that, by the way?
when I went to
That
UFC
was
on
so
Saturday,
hype. I wish I would've went.
oh, it was really good.
I tried to go too late, and then the cheapest ticket they had was like $98. I'm like, no.
That's what happens when you buy tickets
Wait.
at the last
so what happens
second.
when you wait?
You suck. Hey, no, false. I waited for my
False.
NXT
False.
tickets when they were here in Jax. I waited to literally 30 minutes before the show.
What seats did you get?
I was
Oh, you
standing.
didn't get seats, right? Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
I was not. No one was around me.
There's no standing
I
room
didn't have
only
to-
at WrestleMania.
Dude,
Just letting you know that.
No one was around me. I was living the dream. I didn't have to talk to anybody.
Probably 'cause
I
I
got
thought
to
you
enjoy
were
my
weird,
wrestling.
'cause, like, who's this kid with
I
the
was
frayed
all
out
by
hair?
myself. I was all by
Look
myself.
at your hair right now. You look
Dude,
crazy.
Flo is sick right now, dude.
Flo is
boy.
sick. Put it back on.
Flo is sick.
Put it back on.
You know what? I gotta go forward with this hat. USA all the way. Just going all
There
the
it
way.
is.
I mean, they lost in hockey though.
Actually, they won the
female-
gold. The
the
women's
females.
Gold.
The women's team won
men's
gold,
te-
dude.
The men's team didn't.
Yeah, but you know what? We
This is a wrestling podcast, so let's just get back
We
to
diversify.
either way, I'm happy with my NXT trip. I got to see
was like-
Aleister
yeah.
Black, Authors of
You
Pain.
didn't. Did he
Adam
hit?
Cole.
Who did he hit with a black mass?
Dude,
Had to hit
he
somebody.
actually fought. It looked like it was going to be like a jobber match, but this dude, he was like a luchador guy. They actually performed for like 15 or 20 minutes, and they like stole the show. Better matches. That was a better match than what I saw on Raw this week.
I mean, that's not saying much.
Better match than what I saw at Elimination Chamber on Sunday.
Okay, that's
It was
All right.
it was an amazing match. It was incredible.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool. You guys both said you'd go with me, and you guys didn't go. So
Yeah,
Because you
because-
told us at the last second, and then you're
Yeah.
like, "Hey,
What
right
are you talking
together."
about?
And no, you
Oh,
said
yeah, I
we
did.
didn't get tickets, so you're gonna have to try and walk your way in because you're the worst at getting tickets.
you know, I don't plan well. You know,
We
I just
know
kinda
you
go with
don't.
flow.
We know you don't. That's why you're here now and not 3 weeks ago.
I just kind of go
Boom
with flow.
roasted. But
What?
anyway,
Why does he do that?
I love it.
Every time it's boom roasted, and I just don't.
he thinks he boom roasts people, and he just says
That's how it is.
You
obvious
just have to
things.
tone that down with the boom roasted things. You just wait till a special time. You know, wait till you actually boom roast someone. You know, that's it.
Can we talk about
What you trying to
Elimination Chamber?
What you trying to do?
Sure.
Do we-
That was enough small talk.
Do we
I
have
would
to?
say. Yeah, I think we do.
Yeah.
I think we have to. Well, first of all, let's start with probably the most disappointing.
doing?
What?
What are you
I'm
doing?
the champion now. I won.
By default.
No, I won fair and square.
Well, I wasn't in it, so
I mean, we would have tied then.
I would have won it. Yeah, and I would have won it.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go, buddy.
Fair.
It's okay. It's okay. Continue.
Well, maybe
You're
you
the
lose.
champion. You are the champion.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Oh, you're losing that title tonight, though. For
It's
trivia,
cute.
the trivia
Do you
champion.
have?
I mean,
do you
you-
have?
I can do them in 2 minutes.
You can screw
Yeah?
me over. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm not going. I'm going to make it fair and
If
square.
you
but
make
you're
it
going
fair
to
and
lose.
square, I'm not going to lose.
Yes, you will.
Well, you know, Brett is a guy I'm okay with losing the championship to, so that's fine.
That's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
But I beat you for it twice. I'm 2-0 against you.
You beat me once for it, and I gave you the second,
Ah.
or the first one, and then you beat me the second time.
2-0
Yeah.
against you. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. Elimination
Can we-
Chamber.
yeah, let's talk about Elimination Chamber, please. Let's get on. So the most disappointing trilogy in wrestling, The Bar versus Titus Worldwide.
Jesus.
Why is this a thing?
Because it
Literally, in what world is Titus Worldwide getting multiple title shots and the Revival aren't on the show?
in Vince
What?
McMahon's world.
They got to finish the trilogy.
No, they don't. They don't at all.
They don't. They really don't.
They don't.
They can throw that away and be totally fine.
Yes.
They only have like 4 tag teams on Raw.
Yeah.
Name them right now. Go ahead.
4 tag teams on Raw:
Yeah.
The Bar,
Titus Brand.
Titus Worldwide, The Revival, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson.
There it is.
And
Heath Slater and Rhino.
and
That's not even a tag
and
team.
Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
Yep, and the Miz Taraj.
Miz
There you go.
Taraj.
There's
There's
6 right there.
six.
And
That's
the
4 and then
Revival,
2 kind of.
The Revival, the Revival are more deserving than 4 of those.
I mean,
Yes.
everyone's more deserving than the
Gallows
last
and
two.
Anderson are deserving of
Exactly.
that.
Yes.
Okay,
It's
I'm not
ridiculous.
disagreeing. I'm just saying that
You're trying to defend this.
I'm trying to, because someone has to. We can't just. Someone has to play devil's advocate.
No. Agree with us.
No.
No, it's bad.
When something's bad, you just have to.
No, I'm
agree
not
that
like,
it's
saying that
bad.
it's not good, but I'm saying the only reason they're not doing it is because they only have 4, so you can only do 3 types of feuds.
Or you could just give a deserving tag team.
Well, they got
A
to make sure they're not
title
going to
shot.
get injured first.
Or-
That's probably why they're not going to put them on there. 'Cause
Okay,
get
but they
injured
got to
twice.
be on the show
Fair,
at least.
Fair.
Or make a new tag team.
Like what?
Put 2 random people together.
They did that, and then one of them got hurt.
Well, I mean, put two more random people together. That's
who?
I don't know, anybody. Anybody. I don't care. Heath Slater and Rhino are former tag team champions. Why are they not in this picture?
Because Rhino dressed as Mrs. Claus in a Christmas match. That's why.
Yeah. I mean, Heath Slater has kids.
He does have kids. He needs the job.
Thank you.
He needs the job.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I have for that. The bar won. I don't buy Titus Worldwide at all as a.
I do like Apollo though.
Apollo,
dude. Apollo. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Apollo.
Oh man, that's so bad.
I like Apollo better than Apollo Crews.
I'm about that.
Why?
I just don't. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a
What
fan
reason?
of.
What reason?
I just don't like it.
Why?
It doesn't flow. Apollo Crews flowed. Apollo.
He's got a point. Apollo Crews.
I mean, you've had him in this business for
Like 3 years.
2-3 years now, and he's been Apollo
4.
Crews. So how are you just gonna that's the same exact?
You know what
thing.
his name was before he became Apollo Crews?
Hoo-Ha Nation or something like that. Yeah.
Weird name.
Yeah.
Raw Nation.
Hoo-Ha.
Hoo-Ha Nation.
Hoo-Ha Nation.
Yes.
Hoo-Ha Nation. UHAA Nation.
Yeah. But the thing is I don't understand that sometimes. Like they did
I know what I'm doing for trivia.
They did that with Kevin Owens,
Okay.
or not Kevin Owens, Adrian Neville. They took away the Adrian part and just did Neville. But they did that as soon as he came to the main roster. Apollo Crews.
Yeah, this just came out of nowhere.
Apollo Crews is here, and then that stuff happened, and then they get rid of the Crews last name, and it's like, just Apollo.
We've gone way more in their backstory than they have. So let's continue.
Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
I
We have
agree.
spent more time talking about that.
Let's move on to the match that decided. What are you guys doing?
I don't know why you're looking at me. I was shaking my head.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the match that decided the WCIP Championship. Matt
Two-time
Hardy,
winner, by the way.
Is that really the
two-time
case?
champion.
Do you remember when
that's
he
right.
didn't have any titles and he was like the Kurt
I've
Hawkins?
won 2 in the last month.
That is true. 2018 is this year.
Unbelievable.
It is. It's my year. I'm gonna win.
Only when I'm not a part of it.
We'll see. The Fastlane's in 2 weeks. We'll see.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you have
Champion
the
calling his
advantage though.
shots.
You have tie. You win.
I will.
So,
Okay.
but you won't win.
So let's
It's
talk
okay.
about this match.
So Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt. They've been working together for months now. So you'd expect a solid match. Had a couple false finishes.
Yep.
I don't know what I think about putting Matt over, but
Bray will never get over. I have come to this conclusion. I mean,
Yeah?
we've talked about it so many times about
You
Bray
just
Wyatt.
came to this conclusion.
Yes, to be
That's
completely
why when
honest.
he said, "Oh, I'm choosing Bray Wyatt," I was like, "Oh, I won this one."
You know, that's the thing. You can only hope every time. Like, I'm sure that's what you were thinking when you picked Bray Wyatt. Like, man, they just keep making him?
I just thought they would go with younger
No, his
people.
reasoning.
That's what I thought.
His reasoning was that Bray would beat Matt, and Matt would turn more broken or woken.
Yeah, whatever you call it.
That's what he said. He said he would break more. Is what it would be.
Yeah,
Go
I mean,
crazier.
that makes sense. That would give reasoning to have Bray Wyatt win. But
I thought that was the only way to further the feud.
Yeah.
that's why I predicted.
yeah,
that.
I mean, it's once again that same thing where Bray Wyatt loses again.
But
Why?
it's a weird,
Why
the
continue?
feud itself? The feud itself is weird in any way because they're essentially the same gimmick. Just like if you had a gimmick and then there's 2 ways to do it, that's what they did. Like there's a crazy, then there's Bray's crazy, and then there's Matt's crazy.
Yeah,
So it's essentially the same gimmick, just like meh. They went to a fork and they went different ways.
it's kind of like Absolution and the Riot Squad.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Yes, thank
there's
you.
2
Good
stables and
They're essentially the same thing, just a little bit.
Like you can copy my homework, but just
change it up.
change it up a little bit.
that's ridiculous.
Let's move on to Asuka and Nia.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Yeah, you can ask.
Do you think
a question.
this Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt feud continues all the way to WrestleMania?
Absolutely.
A pre-show WrestleMania?
Absolutely.
I agree.
So why not?
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next one.
I just wanted to get your opinion. Just thoughts.
Let's move on. Asuka versus Nia. Pretty much. I mean, did anyone in the world think that Nia was winning this?
No, but she put on a good show.
She's
I was
not like
proud of
most
her.
I'm
girls.
not saying it was a bad match. I just don't.
Boo that man. Boo him now.
I feel like the whole show was so predictable. You know what I mean? I never.
Yeah, sounds right.
At the entire point during this show, besides Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, we're talking about. Besides that match, I knew what was going down the entire time, and
No,
I hate pay-per-views.
For a
like
little bit
that.
of the women's elimination chamber, I was like, something else can happen.
For like a brief moment,
For like 5 minutes, I was like, oh, someone like Sasha.
out of a 2-hour show.
I'm not saying. I said I was playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I said 5
don't-
minutes.
If you don't
Stop playing
think that
devil's
way,
I did. I said for like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, she could win this. And I was like, nope. Immediately went, nope, never mind.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Eh.
For like 5 minutes, because she was getting, I was like, oh, this could be it. And then, nope.
No.
Because she had her in that,
Yeah.
the bank statement. I was like, oh, she got it, and then
Yeah.
then Bailey,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought Bailey was out cold, and then she came out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's when I was like, oh, she's got it. Then so
Yeah. Anyways,
At least they
good,
made.
it was a good win for Asuka. It was a roll up?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm about to say. At least they.
Do you remember,
made-
Cody?
it was a power bomb turned into a hurricane Rana.
Yeah,
Mm.
and but at least they made Nia Jax still look a little
they made-
strong.
no,
I
they
mean,
made her
didn't-
look really strong.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
They
saying.
made
They
her.
didn't.
They made her look almost smarter than Asuka. A little
Yeah.
bit. She out strategized Asuka. Like Asuka did her usual like big spots.
Well, no.
like when she would like bump up
What? No, Asuka out strategized Nia by winning
in the beginning.
by with
By
the roll
winning.
Did you not hear what I said before the? I don't miss this. I don't miss this at all. What I said was because you don't. You're just. Are you done? Can I talk?
I'm
Okay,
waiting for you
cool.
to talk. I didn't say anything. I wasn't.
What I said was, Asuka would do her big spots like she normally does. They get like the crowd going and also like get big heavy things, and then Nia would reverse them instantly, and then she would get back at her. At the very end is when Asuka outsmarted her at the last second. But for the most of the match, like 99% of it, Nia was outsmarting Asuka.
Yes,
So yeah, that's what I was saying.
but in the end,
Yeah, Asuka won obviously.
Asuka outsmarted Nia Jax. Just saying.
I don't understand what the argument is here. There's a winner and a loser.
I know. I never argued that she didn't
And
win.
Asuka won.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I never said she didn't win. I just said that Nia was outsmarting her for most of the match, and then at the last second she won. That's all I said. But you
Okay.
said like I was wrong.
But either way, Nia
don't
Jax
understand.
comes out looking strong.
I don't understand
And
you two
Asuka doesn't
sometimes.
look weak at all because she got beat down from behind. So
Also, yeah, Asuka's like
yeah,
half her size too.
exactly. Exactly.
Let's move on to the women's chamber.
Although this was first, but yes.
Yep. You know, Brett
Well-
doesn't have anything in order ever.
True. Yep.
Ever.
Yep.
No, we just talk about what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
That's great. That's usually how we do things here. All right, the women's elimination chamber started out with
We don't have to go
one
through
of the
match.
absolution that I can't remember.
Sonya Deville.
Yep, there it is. And then
Who's
Mandy
the member
Rose.
of Riot Squad?
Sarah Logan. Got
Sarah
it.
Logan.
There you go. Good job.
Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are the two
Mandy
people.
Rose, she's just so bad.
Yeah.
She was my jobber of the week last week.
Both of them are bad.
No, Sonya
I
Deville.
understand Sonya Deville.
Sonya
That
Deville did
bad.
really good. Like
Yeah,
she was a
she
coming
had a
out
good
party.
showing.
Not like that coming out party, but like coming out. Like she was coming out really good. Sorry, I made the joke. But no, she was.
Can we focus on your face when you
No,
did
I
that?
don't have one. No.
He did, but it looked really creepy when he did.
Yeah, it was the laptop. It was
his
just
laptop.
bad.
It was
It
really,
wasn't a good
really
time.
creepy.
No,
Oh,
I just for those of you listening on iTunes and other podcasts.
Why are you only listening to on iTunes?
Well,
That's
yeah,
the question.
that's true.
Why
but,
have you not
I just face
checked out
palmed
Twitch?
so much to that. What's going on
He's
over
dying.
there?
He's dying. Oh boy.
Oh God.
You will
Rip
rest
Cody.
in peace.
All right, let's go. Let's go. All right.
Are you okay?
I got some water.
Oh my God. Oh, don't.
Jesus.
They went down the wrong pipe. Sorry.
Please don't cough into the mic.
At least he's not eating the mic.
Yeah, that's
Well, because I can
I'd-
see it now. That's
I'd
fine.
rather have him eat the mic. Anyway, so the women's chamber, I
I liked it.
actually really liked it too. There was a lot of
It was fun.
the way that they built it, the story with it,
We were agreeing with each other.
the way that they built it, the story around it. Sasha kind of coming to Bailey's aid. You know, then it was 2-on-2. Then Mickie James kind of was in and out. She had some good spots and then was pinned.
She looked like Wonder Woman too, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't bad.
I liked
At
it.
least she didn't have the Native American ring gear that she normally has.
I don't know why she has this. She had it
Yeah.
one time. What do you mean that she knows?
No, she had like the past like 2 pay-per-views, dude, that she's been in,
I'd have to look.
or
At it.
2, I should say, Raw events that she's been in.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I will default to you, but
yeah,
I'll check.
there you go. Default to me.
Yeah, I mean, I really liked how they put it together.
The only part of the match that I didn't like was when they put Bailey's hands inside the chamber.
Oh,
And I'm just like,
yeah.
Bailey, just do this,
Yeah.
and then you're
Yeah,
out.
just move your hand out of
Yeah.
the cage. Yeah, that was. I mean, it was
It was a cool
different.
spot. It was a cool spot.
It was
though.
different. I'll give it that.
No, it would have been cool. I would have been fine with the spot if she would have at least struggled. Like if she would like try to pull her hand out and then Sonya would like kicked her hand back in. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But she just stood there and took it like an idiot. Where's the wrestler that we need? That's
that actually has awareness.
The ring
It's
awareness,
ring
the
awareness
chamber
wrestling.
awareness.
yeah. But they're like, oh, I can just hi, and then I'm out.
Again, for those of you listening, You've forgotten completely
Yeah.
that this is still
Yep.
an audio
Both of
podcast
them,
too.
yep.
You've completely forgotten.
I want.
But really, though,
Yeah,
why
he
are they
just
just
slid his-
listening?
he
Yeah,
just-
why
just
are they
slid.
just listening on the audio?
We have a
Why-
brand new
maybe
Twitch
maybe,
stream.
maybe they're driving to work.
We have
They could drive to work and listen to what I'm saying. What I'm doing with my hands aren't usually that
the thing
important.
is,
to what I'm
though,
talking about.
Usually it is because you did this. Oh, then they do this. And, hello.
Because I explained it before I did it. I
I
said
don't
all you
think
gotta do is
you- I
pull
don't
your
think you
arms
did.
out. Yeah,
I don't think you did.
Either way, as soon as they park
You gotta
from
keep
driving,
gotta keep
they
those
need
in
to
mind.
pull up the Twitch stream and be sure to watch
Or YouTube.
what Cody just did. Okay,
It's
make sure.
I don't know if that's why you should watch the Twitch stream.
For me,
Just-
oh yeah, that's exactly what I
honestly,
should watch.
yeah,
That's why they come to these
not-
shows for me and Vinny.
Yeah, exactly.
We're the best part of this show.
Yeah, we love you.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
You're a
to
great.
the-
You are a great guy.
There's a butt coming though, but
But
No, go ahead.
and then it's
Give
a
it to me.
Super kick him.
like-
Like, he's out of the. He's out of
it's
the.
like Rock and Austin here.
Oh.
Rock Hogan.
Rock and sock connection. There
Yeah,
it is.
you're definitely mankind.
Of course.
You're the weird.
I know
one.
my role.
You're the weird
I
one.
know my role. I know what I'm doing.
Good.
How does that make you feel?
Good. Don't do it.
It doesn't matter how it makes
Don't
you
do that to
feel.
me.
Did it
Don't
already.
do that to me.
Let's go. Let's continue.
Okay.
The men's chamber.
Men's chamber.
That one was
again.
boring. It was
This
really
this
boring.
was the same thing with Asuka and Nia, who didn't think Roman was winning that.
Yeah.
It was
I almost
blatantly
put
obvious.
Braun in there, but I was like, nah, Roman's probably.
That
It
was-
was blatantly obvious.
That was the thing. It was like you had that false hope though that WWE, like, man, maybe WWE won't be this obvious.
That's why I chose Braun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping for it.
I would have done that too. I like.
Funniest spot of the night though is when Braun grabbed Miz's face and slammed it into
Oh
the plexiglass.
man, that was fantastic.
You just saw Miz's face just banging his head against the glass as he's sitting there, and I was like, "This is the funniest thing that
And
I've
then he
seen."
just threw him off.
Well, threw him off into
Well,
a crowd.
into a crowd of
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
I want to see some. They won't do it because they just paid the Miz a buttload of money until 2022. But I would have loved to see
yeah,
him just
what a
take
contract
Well
that guy
deserved.
signed. Yeah.
Well
If
deserved
he
in my
keeps this
opinion.
going, well deserved. But if he just
Yeah.
goes,
Oh, I mean,
I just want to see someone take a back bump off of that. Just throw him off and just take a straight back bump. They won't.
Oh.
yeah, it's not
They
happening.
won't.
Do you want to take that bump?
If they're paying me that kind of money, I'm down.
Well, I mean, they have that padding on the outside of the ring.
Yeah.
Maybe they can do
Ugh.
that bump out
Yeah,
to
the
the outside.
bump,
of
the
the
bump
ring.
outside might be.
No,
it
they have
might
the
be bad.
padding now. They made it a lot safer.
Yeah, I don't like that. I understand the
do.
Yeah.
reasoning behind it. It's
I
because
like
it's
it.
a lot safer.
Yeah.
But the reason people were in the chamber was because it was supposed to be brutal looking.
Well, the thing is, though, why not take advantage of that now that you have that as a spot? Like
And,
you
like,
have
rip
that.
off the-
Yeah. Well, no, not even ripping it off, but like having more moves out there outside of the chamber and still pass it off as it's outside the chamber and it's still a physical
because
part
people
of the
can
match.
clearly see the pads on there.
I think that they could still pull it off to where they can make it look as ruthless as before.
I mean,
Well, I think that's why you see a lot more spots with the chain on the side now.
Yeah.
Because
But-
it's
And on top of
accounting
it-
for that.
yeah, but I'd rather them like. I understand like it's brutal on your body, but
Yeah.
the point of the elimination chamber is it's supposed to look very brutal. I feel like if they didn't have the pads on the side, and
Yeah.
they would have done some spots out there, they would have looked way more like when Braun did that spot when he like fell off. What was he doing? I think it was fell down or something like that, and then Roman caught him and did this little Samoa drop thing.
Yeah.
That would look way more brutal on not pads than
Yeah.
outside.
Well, the thing from what I've heard from listening to just wrestlers talk about the elimination chamber
Probably
is that
hurts really bad.
the
Yeah.
thing
Oh, yeah.
thing with the floor on the outside originally was that they're like, at least with chairs they hurt, but like you get a lot of sound out of it.
This
Yeah.
one
And
you
it-
don't get sound out
you
of
don't get any sound from
Oh,
the
yeah.
chamber
That
floor.
makes sense.
So it's like a lot of pain for a little bit of sound.
Fair.
Yeah.
Whereas like the chair is a lot of pain but a lot of sound. So
Yeah.
it kind of makes up for
That
it.
makes sense.
That's just
Wow.
or the trash can or whatever makes
Yeah.
a lot of noise.
The single use trash.
Oh,
Or
man.
yeah, whatever. So yeah, overall thoughts of Elimination Chamber before we move on.
C minus.
Oh, I was waiting for him to do it was all right. Okay.
Because it wasn't
Oh.
all right. That's why the C minus is not all right.
I thought a C minus is all right.
No, an all right when a C up. C and up. C
It
minus
was
is,
just below all right.
it was
Yeah, it was
Meh.
It was meh. It was yeah. That's my grade. Meh.
I did like the women. I think the women's match was the best. The chamber match.
Yeah.
Best match of the night.
I think
There's a lot
so,
of
too.
storyline. They finally kind of turned Sasha heel.
Yeah.
Sort
Ish.
Of. Sort
Yeah.
of.
We're getting there.
Day one ish stuff there.
I really hope to see Sasha Bailey at Mania on the main card.
I told him that they're probably just saving it.
Yeah. Well, I heard.
Because I told him it's a money. It's kind of like Sammy and KO.
Yeah.
At any time they can just go. "All right,
Yeah, there it
let's
is.
fight." And then boom,
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Maybe like a. I mean,
billion
like some-
dollar
no.
timeout. $1 billion.
billion. Oh wait,
We
you
did it
oh
2 times.
man.
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
They both did the pinky.
It's the Rocket Sock connection, man. I told you.
Still hate you.
Jesus.
They didn't like each other.
I know. As I said, I still hate you.
Cool.
Do you hate me?
Elimination Chamber.
It was meh.
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 That's your grade.
It's a B-level pay-per-view. It's its job. To do
I'll
it.
give it a C.
With the
that's a ballsy.
with the
that's a
way
ballsy
things have been
thing.
going, it's like let's just get to Mania already because
Fair.
we know what's going to happen at
Would you
Fastlane.
rather them not have a pay-per-view in between the Royal Rumble and
No,
WrestleMania?
I think
there
one.
needs to be one.
I think one.
Why?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Just because
why?
to develop to develop the storyline for Mania a little bit more.
I feel like they could do it on a Raw, and then you could have like actual like title changes on Raw. It would be more. You get more viewers on Raw. Like think about it. Like the Miz defended his title. Like instead of
But
having,
you get more money from.
I understand that. Yeah,
from
I'm
it
saying,
being
but
on.
like if you get more viewers on, then you'd still get more money that way too.
Yeah, no, but how much more money are you making from?
But you also spend less because you don't have to set up another pay-per-view though. Think about it.
Is it really setting up
There's
another
a
pay
reason.
per
There's
view
a
though?
reason why they're going to non-split
Is
pay-per-views.
it really setting up another pay per view though? When
Well,
they just have the same.
The reason they're doing that.
Everything?
The reason they're doing that is because SmackDown's attendance is in the toilet
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying though. If you do it that way people be like, oh, there's a title change on SmackDown
Yeah.
or Raw. And, oh wow, gotta tune in.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how they do it after Mania with the whole split pay per view thing.
Yeah.
See how long that lasts, and then
All it is they're doing it the same. The only thing I'm looking forward to is when they do that, you won't have a match like The Bar versus Titus Brand.
Yeah.
You'll have actual
They can
matches
definitely-
on it that matters.
they could definitely take advantage of it with having two main title
Yeah.
matches on one show and building
Then
that up is
the Bar and Titus might be on the pre-show.
yeah.
If not, it'll be relegated to Raw or main event.
I keep forgetting main event's still a thing.
Rip Superstar.
It is still a thing.
I keep forgetting that.
They
I
have to have a
actually,
B-level pay-per-view. They're paying them. They might as well use them.
well, I remember I was actually watching the other night. It was Aleister Black versus Kurt Hawkins on main event. I was like going through my network and I was like, let me just look up old Aleister Black matches, and
Oh God.
that was one of them. And I was like, main event's a thing.
You know what would be funny if you looked at like Ty Dillinger and then you watched him like FCW, back when he was before it became NXT. Watch him with his no.
Or you can watch him as Stan.
I just kicked Stan.
No, people know that.
You can check it
Well,
out on
it's
the
what-
network.
How
It's
much
all-
is it?
$9.99 a month.
There it is.
Bingo.
You can also check us out on the website
Check us out
Yeah,
on
on
the
the
website.
website, yeah.
On our website at twosweetpodcast.com.
podcast. Yes, all one word.
Two Sweet Podcast.
We got your articles?
My articles, my wrestler of the week, and also history. This week in wrestling history, and
My power rankings.
boom,
Boom.
the 5-star Too Sweet list.
Really, though, if you haven't checked out our website by now, you're just really missing out, and you just need to go now. Like
Yeah,
now.
twosweetpodcast.com.
Open up another tab. Keep us in your Twitch stream.
Too Sweet
and-
5-star list. My bad.
Let's be honest. If you've made it this far, if you're listening on iTunes, you're watching on YouTube, you're watching on Twitch.
We have 2 people watching on Twitch live right now.
Great.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
It's late though. That's probably
It is.
We always record late.
That's very true.
Yes.
But it's Wednesday today, so by the time this comes out,
Fair.
so it's Wednesday.
Yes.
And if you come this far, twosweetpodcast.com, we really, if you've come this far, you like what we're doing, you'll definitely like twosweetpodcast.com.
There it is. You almost did it.
No, I was
But no,
doing
we
it. I was
update
added.
we update the blogs every week on Friday. They're updated by me. He sends his list in, and we're good to go on every Friday. So it's a new list every Friday, new 3 lists every Friday. So you get all 3 of them at the same time. So
Yeah.
there's no, when are they going to put them out? It's
for free
by noon,
Faux
for
free.
by noon on Friday. Every week.
content.
Content.
All right,
Boom.
can we get into this week in wrestling? Because we're
Do we
about
have to?
we're about a half hour in, and
we
we
have
have
to?
not even touched this week in wrestling.
Because they didn't even touch it, essentially.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They just went randomized. They did a WWE 2K18 and just like, all right, that makes sense.
dude, I've been playing so much that lately.
Congrats.
For the first time since I had
We've
it for
been playing it
Christmas.
since it came out.
What do you guys think of this name, though? This wrestling name,
Oh,
and
God.
you guys can make fun of it all you want.
I will.
But
Please be ridiculous.
Charlie Bourne.
Stop.
Does that sound cool?
Charlie Bourne.
Charlie Bourne.
That's a terrible first name. Bourne's fine.
Yeah,
Mine's
Bourne-
Cody. Mine's Cody Bates.
Yeah, they don't have Vinny in the game, so I
They
don't.
don't
I
have,
can't
they,
do
don't
that.
have, they have Cody with a C. That's what I say.
Mine's Brett Daniels.
That's cool. That's a cool name.
Mm.
Brett Daniels and Cody Bates. Because then I can turn him heel, and then it's the Bates family, and then it's a cult.
Oh,
it doesn't
gosh.
matter. It's a Bray Wyatt knockoff.
We're-
That's besides.
Okay, and
Let's just
this week in wrestling.
A worst case scenario, this week in wrestling, we'll just sail right through it,
Exactly
so we can
what they
get
did.
to Cody books and
Yeah. Oh, I
Vinny's
forgot we
power
had Cody
rankings.
books.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do.
Oh, man.
Have you been thinking about it? I hope so.
So now the viewers can watch me just smash my head into the mic during Cody Books.
Even with this shot too. Yeah. Uh huh.
I don't eat it though. I don't. There's none of that.
I only
No,
do
no,
that
no.
when there's no video.
There's none of that.
Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
Let's start.
Cool.
So the Cody, do me the honors. The first match of the show. What did they do?
Look at all the women.
They looked at all the women. That's all they did.
They looked at all the
I
women.
thought you were
Yeah,
about to say.
that's all-
I thought you were about to say something else.
No, because every time they have
at
like
all the women.
every time they have like a tag team or a like 6-man tag team match for the women, it's just or the cruiserweights. Look at all the women.
I thought you were about to say puppies, like Jerry the King Lawler
No.
said.
Oh, I appreciate that you didn't.
This
do
is
that.
not 2004.
Hey,
Vinny.
what?
Vinny.
I like to live
In the past.
The past, you know.
Yeah.
I know.
The glory days.
So the only real story development here,
Bingo.
as far as I know,
You're welcome.
Your leg is sweaty.
was Bailey kind of. I'm talking. Here.
I'm listening. He's talking.
Is Bailey ditching Sasha at the hot
Good.
tag?
Bailey needs to not turn into Sting here, and not let her friends turn on her all the time.
Wasn't he like the most betrayed?
Yeah,
person
he
in
literally kept
wrestling
going back, and they
history?
kept betraying him. Like he got betrayed. Don't quote me on this because I haven't looked it up, but I know it's a minimum.
There you go. There's an article right there for
I'll
you.
probably
How
look it
many
up later.
top 5 Sting betrayals?
Well, he writes.
I don't know
it.
why you're
you
looking
go.
at him.
He writes. the
Although he
top
tries
five.
to change it up, but it's okay.
Maybe if you wrote more.
Oh,
But anyway, no, literally, because Sting, and I'll get back into the topic. Sting got betrayed at least like 5 times, by like the same like 4 people.
top 5 Sting betrayals.
There you go. Next week. But anyway, no. Bailey finally goes. Yeah, I should probably stop letting her be mean to me.
Yeah.
This is in
Good
high
for
school.
her.
This is in high school. We are almost 30 years old. I feel like she should know this.
Well,
by
let's not forget the "This Is Your Life" segment, and it
now.
kind of
I
is,
try to every night to forget that was a thing.
So bad. It was so bad.
keeps me up at
It
night.
haunts me. Like I'm sitting in my dream. This is your life. And I'm like, no, not mine. Anyway, keep going.
Oh, and the acting. Let's just move on. So John Cena comes out and
Makes a bold call.
he
Bold.
challenges Undertaker
No.
ish.
Wink. No.
Did he? But then, as we'll talk about later, he went to SmackDown and now
Called,
is
by
in
the
the
way. Called it 2 days
is
ago.
now in the
seemed-
title picture.
It seemed like he was like kind of like, I know obviously Cena's not going heel, but that promo that he gave on Monday was like very just, he didn't care about what the fans had to say or anything like that because he kind of just fooled the fans. He was like, oh yeah, John Cena, Undertaker for Mania. No, it's not going to happen. That kind of thing. It was kind
It was heelish.
It was heelish. It was very heelish. But I don't think that they're obviously not. Well, I mean, if you need a heel and a face in this match of Cena and Undertaker, Cena's the guy because
Yeah,
you're
Cena would
definitely
have to
not
turn
gonna.
it. Yeah. You
Yeah.
have to. You can't turn it. You can't turn the Undertaker.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
It's impossible.
They tried against Brock Lesnar a few years ago. Remember that? Kicked him in the goodies.
Oh,
And,
that wasn't that. They weren't.
He was still a face.
Yeah,
when he
I
did
don't
that,
think
though.
they
He
were
just
trying.
kicked
And
him in
remember,
the-
he was tapping out.
I like to refer.
He won dirty.
I like the way you referred to that though. The kicked him or
The puppies.
him
The
ran
family
goodies.
jewels.
Kicked him in the
cash
puppies.
and prizes. You know,
Mm.
the puppies. No.
It's a joke.
No.
I was making a play off of words that you did earlier.
No, you don't.
So-
do
Okay, so how do you see? Well, you know that. Spoiler alert: Cody Books is going to be about this. So
Thanks for
I'll just.
Wow.
Sorry,
Cool.
sorry.
I'm making
I
a
was
surprise.
talking about. I was
I'm
talking
making a
about it.
surprise.
I was already
Wow.
talking about it. I just had to.
This guy breaking kayfabe.
so we'll,
I
so we'll
know.
just move on.
Unbelievable.
I'm not breaking kayfabe.
It's usually a surprise.
It's
Okay,
a
whatever.
surprise,
Fine.
you know?
Cool.
Um,
Next time you have real wrestling, I'm just going to ruin all of them before
well,
we
yeah,
start.
you don't even know what they are. So
I know
you
what
can't-
I know what at least half of them are usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then Cody, whenever you like say the title of it, Cody's like, "Oh, I know what that one is, but I know what that one is. I don't know if I know what
I'm
that
trying
one
to get.
is."
I'm trying to get better at that.
So he does get me sometimes though. Like sometimes
Yeah.
he said something last week and I was like, no idea what that is.
Mm.
It was good.
So this whole, I feel like in today's WWE, there's a lot of like, I want to say like love triangles that are going on. Basically, hear me out. Hear me out. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Hear me out. So right now you've got
What an ugly face.
Seth, Finn, and Miz kind of in this love triangle that no one really knows what's going on. The entire SmackDown roster, in my opinion, is in a love triangle. Baron Corbin,
you know
Kevin
how
Owens.
triangles work, right?
I know there's only 3 sides. I'm
He
just
doesn't know his shapes.
He doesn't-
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
They have an
just-
octagon. Like they have an
Man.
octagon love triangle. Love thing.
yeah.
Continue.
Okay.
Nope.
Thank you.
There's six.
Um,
There's 6 people, so it's six
It's
sides.
a hexagon.
It's a hexagon.
Yeah.
So no,
I know you've been out of school for a while, but it's a hexagon.
But
Continue.
you said it was an octagon.
Yeah, you said it was an
With 8
octagon.
people,
And you
could-
were in school.
You could put those the 6 that are in the match right now, and
Yes.
then you could put in Shinsuke and I could find someone else. Jinder. Boom. 8.
Where is
Jinder.
Jinder? Didn't he?
He's in the U.S. title picture where he belongs.
Oh,
That's where he is.
You did it. That was really me. Chill.
He hates Jinder.
I know.
He's not a
Because
gingerhead.
he's not good.
Stop.
He's not a gingerhead.
fine.
He's not
He's not
good.
a ginger.
He's not a ginderhead.
That's funny. Continue what you were saying.
You're not a ginderhead, man.
Oh no, I'm not a gingerhead.
Oh, no.
Shame. Oh, dude, Cash Ono
he was
live
at
is so
ours too.
fun. It's so.
I marked out on NXT when he came
I
out.
did too, and I was
Can-
by myself, so it was a little weird.
Yeah.
But he teamed with Roderick Strong. And I
Oh
was
no,
like,
it was a
so
one-on-one
hyped.
with Lars Sullivan.
Oh, dude, Lars. Oh my God, did Lars just kill everybody at your show?
No, it was just him against Ono, and Ono almost won, but
In Jax, Lars Sullivan didn't have a match, but came out during one tag match, destroyed everyone. Came out during another match,
That's what Shayna
destroyed
Baszler
everyone.
did at our show.
no, but
She was also at
he
mine
can
and
attest
just
to this.
jobbed.
I
or
don't-
She just. That was awful.
Killed
He
somebody.
can attest to this. I don't mark out that often. I think he's seen me do it like twice, and one of them was when Stone Cold came out on Raw 25.
Oh
that
God,
one was so
it
bad.
No, this was bad.
This
on
one was so
Friday.
bad. Like I'm
This
sitting
was
there, 'cause
really bad.
Like I was like, oh, because to be fair, he didn't tell me who was gonna be there. Because
I didn't know who was going to
Well,
be
normally he tells me who's gonna be there, so I was like, oh, I can usually prepare.
I knew
I'm
who
sitting
was
there.
gonna be there.
I'm sitting there, and all I hear is, oh no, and I was like,
So hyped.
I literally, I
just
hit,
slapping people around.
I was hit him, and I was like bumping up
Yeah.
against Meg. I don't want to say hit Meg.
I did that.
I was like, guys, oh, and
Abusive relationship.
If anything, she would destroy me in a fight. She deadlifted me off the ground.
Can
It
we
was
get back to
terrifying? Continue.
the topic,
I love
please?
NXT.
So,
much.
Good.
so Seth and Miz are in a match. Can I not talk about?
No,
what
we're
trying
listening,
to
we're
no, but you're making faces over there. You're just let me talk.
Because I'm waiting for you to press the Finn button when you say Finn's name.
No, I haven't done it.
You have a Finn button.
I do have a Finn button.
You're
Oh.
surprised that he has a Finn button?
Why
Do you not
wouldn't
listen to
I
the
have
podcast?
Did you like his blue pants? His blue. his-
I loved it.
You loved it.
It's a-
Did
I'm
you
okay
download
with
it in 2K yet?
No. It's because he's gonna go to SmackDown soon. That's what it's for.
Is it?
I hope so. Continue.
Okay.
Can I please?
Did you miss me?
continue? Yes, but I just want to talk about what I want to talk about,
So talk.
which is the show. No, but then you guys keep interrupting me. So Seth and Miz have a match. This whole, it might affect you. We don't know. It could affect you.
He's
and
pneumonia riddled. You need to stop making fun of Kurt Angle. He's very sick.
I'm gonna just act like you did not.
What?
Just
That-
he
that-
just kayfabed me right there. He's trying to.
That's the kayfabe. Is that
Yeah,
like,
I
he's
know.
been
Yeah,
pneumonia riddled.
I know.
Yeah, that's not true at all. Not even in kayfabe, it's not true. Come on, man. That was just Triple H's excuse.
That was my joke. Continue. Just continue.
Come on, man.
Shame. Shame.
For shame.
For
So-
shame.
So Seth beats
wanna see
Miz
this?
clean, and as soon as he's celebrating, we hear he comes out. Finn comes out, and Cody's so disappointed. Look at that face.
What an ugly face. You should change that.
He's just has like a disappointed face on. That's too bad. So Finn comes out, steals his thunder, and gets attacked by the Miz Taraj. Gallows and Anderson comes out. Long story short, what is going on with this whole? Is it going to be a triple threat? Is that what they're thinking? Because that's what it reads to me. What do you guys think? Because then Finn goes over against Miz too.
Oh,
So
okay.
Yeah.
is that what it's looking like?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
And honestly, it just doesn't. Well, I guess since the Jason Jordan injury, you don't know what to do with Seth. And maybe they had planned for Finn Miz, and that was it. But it just seems like it's just thrown together. Just like.
Well, they
this
have
is-
time.
That's how they book matches.
It's like.
they throw them
Well, no, like, it's just like, well, we don't have anything for Finn. We don't have anything for Seth. We don't have anything for Seth. Hey, the Miz is a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's just they'll be fine together.
I mean, they do have time. They do have time to throw something.
What are you
together.
looking at?
I look at him every time I press that freaking button.
What button?
The Finn button. Stop. Yeah, you deserve
Oh
that.
my god!
You deserve that. That hurt your
Oh,
shoulder.
you're
No, it's
good.
the shoulder that's messed up. But
You
this
good?
is the elbow.
It's fine.
It was the funny bone. Wasn't
Me
so
and
funny.
me and Vinny just collided right there.
Worth it.
Yeah, it was definitely
Worth
worth it.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
Salty.
No.
They
Ooh.
have no, but what I'm saying is they have time to put something of substance together.
They
I
have time
think.
to do a lot of things that they don't actually give time to.
Well, we can dream.
Yeah, I've been dreaming for
We can
years
dream,
now, and
damn
it
it.
hasn't came true.
I hope the Miz
Such a
wins this
downer.
feud.
He's not going to.
Meh.
I don't know.
Good.
Maybe. He very
He's,
well could.
I can promise he's not going to.
I think he's like, how can you promise? Were you in the
Yeah, I
meeting?
don't
They're like,
know.
all right, Finn's gonna win this
because
feud.
No, I'm not saying Finn's going to win. I'm just saying that Miz is not whoever.
Well,
it's
he's
either
only-
Seth or Finn.
I think he's only like 30 or 40 days, maybe 50 days from being the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion.
You bet they're taking it off of him.
Nope.
But they're going to give him it first, and I think it's after WrestleMania.
No, it's not. It's before WrestleMania is like 40 days away or
I
something.
said like 50 days, I think he's away.
Yeah.
You said 30, sir.
I said 30, 40, or
Jesus.
50. I don't know the exact day.
30, 40, or
40
50.
Wow.
I'll look it up.
Wow.
That's what
It's
I'm
like-
looking
it's
at.
30,
like 30
40, or
it's like
50.
38.
Might be 60
It's like 38
it's
days.
60
or
Season.
20.
It's not 20.
70?
It's a far time away.
10 or 70.
I like when Mojo. Oh, never mind. I can't say it. Never mind. Miz is winning that
Why can't you
feud.
say it?
Because,
When's the last time Miz won a match at WrestleMania?
WrestleMania 28.
Exactly.
27.
Case in point,
28.
he's not winning.
No, 27. 27.
27.
27.
Let's move on here.
He's winning.
We've talked about this.
He's winning.
I don't think so.
Or are we?
So
Oh.
Roman gets in some heat. Possibly.
I loved it.
I don't know. I don't know if this is. I'm guessing it's a work shoot because it doesn't. It just seems like something the top guy's not going to do on his own. You know.
I feel like WWE creative like gave him that promo and said, because he needed it, because the fans were so mad that he won that Elimination Chamber match. They were like, okay, go out there and say these things because it's the only way you're going to get the fans on your side against for you against Brock Lesnar. That was it.
I mean they.
They did that for when
It
he was
was a-
fighting Cena.
It was a glorified heel turn for Lesnar, and he wasn't even there.
Exactly. But they did the same thing for when he was battling Cena. Like, give him those backstage comments.
Yeah,
Like,
they did. You're right.
yeah, just go say whatever he's doing backstage, taking pictures with Dana White, all that kind of stuff. That is it. That's how you're gonna get the crowd to go, what? That's it. That's exactly what is going on with this.
It generates buzz, and actually,
I don't know. I can't look
I'm about to make podcast history right here. It was not a bad promo by Roman.
What?
Wasn't bad.
Cool. We've been doing this for.
It wasn't that bad.
They're usually not that bad.
They're usually pretty
He
bad.
just hates Roman.
He does.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Why?
His character is horrible. He doesn't
No.
deserve the
No.
push that he got, and he's
Debatable.
egotistical as hell.
That's fair. Yeah, kind of fair. He's lined up recently.
He's egotistical?
He
Explain.
does a lot of Make-A-Wish things, bud.
Yeah, explain.
Okay.
Explain.
He also. I'm trying to. Thank
You
you.
understand that they make him say things like
Explain.
Do they?
that.
Explain.
Yes, I doubt he goes out there and thinks he's actually the best.
Hold on.
He
Go
said
ahead.
Explain.
he said he's more talented and better looking than John Cena. He said he's the best performer in the world, bar down, in-ring performer in the world.
Which podcast did he
he's-
say this on?
Oh
Where did he say this
gosh,
on? Was it a radio
I did
show?
hear about it.
I highly
I did
doubt
get-
it
it's a
wasn't him.
joke.
It was a promo thing,
I-
probably. So it
yeah.
probably was for the WWE.
No, it was on like a
No.
podcast.
I don't
That's
think
fine,
it
it
was
was
on a
still-
podcast.
No,
I think
he
it was
doesn't-
just
I
an
doubt he was
interview.
on a podcast.
I think it was just an interview.
And even then, it's still probably WWE being like, "Hey, say these things when you do it."
I doubt
Either
it.
I think it was. I think he's just
or
being,
tongue in cheek. It might be tongue in cheek with him and Cena messing around.
and I think he's just confident. I mean,
He said that like the Cena comment was a long time ago.
but either way, I don't think he's egotistical for that. I
No.
think he's just confident in what he does. I mean,
Yeah.
but I don't think that's.
I mean, he main events a lot of pay-per-views. I mean, you could say that.
I think-
Well, yeah, but that's not because he's good in ring.
he sells money.
He's not bad. He's not
not
bad
bad.
in
He's
ring.
terrible.
He's
awful.
not. He's not bad in ring. He's just not.
He's
elite.
just not that traditional.
He's not elite.
He's not that traditional wrestling.
because
like,
he's not the Young Bucks. Is that what you're trying to put out here?
That's kind
No,
of what
no,
I'm
no,
getting
that's
at
not.
here.
That's not what.
exactly what.
That's not what I
he's
meant by
not-
elite. Okay,
You're
don't you remember that
now is when you
conversation?
can say boom roasted because
Don't
we
you
are just
remember-
killing him?
Don't you remember that conversation we were having? Not where like, is McDonald's elite? And then we'd like, oh well, McDonald's is elite or isn't
Well,
elite.
yeah, it is.
So
It is.
what I'm saying is Roman is not elite.
Wow.
I'm not making any comments towards the
Because
elite or the
you're
Young Bucks or
comparing him.
anything.
One, I think I don't think he's like the top 5, but he's definitely top 25 probably
Okay, and top 25
in the
deserve-
world.
And top 25 is main eventing WrestleMania
Wait a
5
second.
year in a
Wait
row.
a second. No,
Yeah,
hold
he's the
on.
biggest
Stop.
moneymaker.
No, is he though?
That's really hard for you to say though. Like in terms of top. No. Top 25. In
PWI,
what?
he's like top
in,
10.
In what though? He
He's like
sells.
top 5.
He's selling.
I'm on your side. What are you going at me for?
I don't mean.
I'm on your side,
I don't.
buddy.
I'm saying top 10 at least because he sells.
Oh,
He does his job. He goes out there. He has You can say he doesn't have great
just-
matches, but he has
solid matches.
He has solid matches.
He has solid matches.
You've never watched a Roman match and been like you know how you are with Jinder when you're like, oh, it's a bad match.
Yeah.
Right? You've never been like, oh, this wasn't a championship match when
And
Roman's in the match.
Same thing
right?
with his promos.
Exactly.
You
His promos
listen
are not
to-
the best, but they're consistent.
But you listen to a Jinder promo and you're like, oh man, this is not good.
Yeah.
But you
I just
listen to
don't think
Romo-
he's deserving of the push that he's gotten.
I think
But he's doing the best that he can with that push that he's getting.
That's fine. That's not what I'm making. That's not the argument I'm
Okay,
making.
but then if he's doing the best that he can with the push that he's getting, then what are you mad about?
I think that-
I'm mad that he doesn't deserve the push that he got. He's not the.
I think he's deserved it now. He's earned it
Yeah,
now at this
I
point.
just
Maybe
yeah.
not in the not in the beginning, but now he's working.
Yeah,
really
I
well.
think that WWE has left a bad taste in a lot of fans' mouths after they forced him down people's throats to start. But now that he's
earned it.
Yeah, now that
He's
he's
had
been
good
able
matches.
to, he's also been carrying the.
Not carrying the company.
I don't want to say carrying the company,
AJ
but he's
AJ
been
Might
one
as
of the,
well.
he's been
Might
one
as
of
well
the
say
he's
it.
been one of the top guys in the company for years
But
now.
the one sentence that I will go back to is where you've never seen him in a championship match and go, yeah, he doesn't deserve to be here. You're like, I don't like him, but he deserved to be in the.
And obviously, there's
Yeah,
people that you would rather see in it.
But you never look at it and be like, yeah, this isn't a championship match. It doesn't feel like a championship. It's
Yeah.
always a big fight feel when
Now,
he's in it.
let me ask you this:
Especially when he gets beaten. When he gets beaten, how hyped do you get when he gets beat?
Yeah, for that reason.
That's a good thing, though. Like when Okada finally gets beat by Kenny or whoever beats him, you're gonna be like, oh, it's a huge deal because Okada doesn't lose.
Yeah, but Okada is.
I'm just saying. I'm talking about in general. They're the same part in the card of each show.
But-
That's what I'm trying to say.
Have you watched a Roman Reigns match, like one of his big matches, and were you disappointed in that match? Did you not get what you wanted out of that match?
Besides him winning or losing, I should say. Besides the ending of it.
Let me think.
Other than the Royal Rumble, because obviously
Royal Rumble was a nightmare.
when he won the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, that was bad. That was just the
yeah.
bad booking. That's not
But-
his fault though. He doesn't choose to
The
win.
Undertaker match was bad. The Triple H match was
wasn't his-
bad.
Triple H won. Which one
What
was that?
Triple H? won?
WrestleMania 32, the
That
main
was-
event, that was bad.
Awful. It was
WrestleMania.
still better than normal. To be fair, WrestleMania 32 was bad in general.
I don't remember
the whole
that.
Show
I
was
guess
bad.
that was
Why do you
forgettable.
think that was? Because you left with a sour taste in your mouth because they tried to give Roman his crowning moment for like the third year in a row. That's why it was bad.
No, it was bad because most of the roster was gone out of injuries, and they had like
it was
mid carders.
yeah.
It was a horrible main event.
No, it wasn't a bad main event. It wasn't awful.
I dare you to go
I'll
back
watch
and
it.
rewatch
It wasn't as bad as you think it is. You just
It-
hate Roman so much that you put him.
No, it was really bad.
You just don't like Roman. So you
literally,
assume it's bad.
literally.
I'm not
if
saying
you-
it's good. I'm not saying it's good, but it's not as bad as you think it is.
Okay, so it's
Average.
still
it's an average
bad.
main. The whole show was bad though.
Yeah, I know, including the
I'm
main
saying it's
event
an
that you're
average- it's an
defending right
average
now.
match.
I
No,
guess
it
that's
was.
why I don't remember it.
This is why you don't want an
I don't
average
remember it.
match
I'm not
on
saying-
the main
I'm not saying
event of WrestleMania.
I'm not saying it was. I'm saying you're saying it's like the worst match ever. I'm saying it's a very average.
I said it
match.
was bad.
Bad is not.
You-
It's average is better than bad. That's what I'm trying to say. It's an average match.
I know, and I'm saying it's
I
bad.
don't think it's bad. But anyway,
was
I
really
think
bad.
right now he's deserving the push that he's getting. And every fight you see him in, even if he wins or loses, you're still like, oh, it's a big fight feel.
I agree.
Especially if he loses. How much of a rub does someone get when he gets
Yeah.
beat? Very much. That's
I
why you were
agree,
hyped when he beat
100%.
when Finn beat him. How hyped were you when he beat him?
Yeah, and look what happened to him. Look what happened.
Almost main event to the pay per view. Let's see, multiple wins,
Oh.
rarely loses on TV. Is almost in the title picture for most titles, unless Brock Lesnar's not there. Is in the Intercontinental title scene. Yeah, he's doing pretty well for himself. Boom roasted.
And
All right, we talked about this way too long.
we have to go from that great talk
So
like
Titus versus. But to be fair, we don't like Titus Burton, but I am digging what they're doing with Dana Brooke. I think it's hilarious.
We've talked about that on the show the
Yeah.
past couple weeks.
Dana Brooke, because to be fair, Corey Graves is selling it, but she's selling it also because she's a solid manager. Because I haven't seen her wrestle in a while.
good.
But Corey Graves, when he
Good.
said something on the Elimination Chamber, he goes, or was it on Raw? It might have been on Raw, where he goes, when it's like when the bar fights someone in a, I'm looking up to remember something. When the bar fights someone in the expansion hockey league's first season, they're 0-1, I think, or whatever it was, and I was like, that's funny. It was the randomest like next gen.
It was like, sabermetrics.
sabermetrics.
Yeah.
Super sabermetrics. Like when LeBron dribbles 3 times, his field goal percentage goes up 10% or whatever.
Yeah, well,
Something
it was
that.
like when Titus is in the Western time zone and the temperature
Temperature's
is
above.
north. He said north of 50 degrees.
They're 0-3 or something like
Jeez.
that. I was like, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
best.
ridiculous.
That's great. We don't need to talk about that.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
lost-
I
they lost
don't
again
wanna talk about
because
it.
Apollo is an idiot. No ring awareness.
Yeah.
That's what they're booking it as, at least.
They don't deserve that. Okay. I'm just going to,
We've
I'm
already
not
talked
even
about
going to
it.
go into it. Elias versus Braun.
I love Braun so much.
Well, Elias,
Sorry. I like
Do
Braun
it one more
Strowman.
time. I know you want to do it. Do it one more time. Bro. There it is.
That could be a button at some point.
Okay, continue.
Braun.
So
So those are
Elias,
the other buttons that we need. But
Elias,
I'll push your buttons.
hey,
Can you? Elias gets himself DQ'd.
smart. To be
With
fair,
the-
smart.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Because if I saw Braun Strowman come in, I'm like, I don't want to fight you today.
I like. Here's what I think is funny is that he could have got himself DQ'd by like hitting him with a chair or
He hit-
hitting him with
he
a
hit him under the
weapon
ring.
of some sort, and he sprayed him with a fire extinguisher.
He went under the ring, grabbed it, and
Yeah.
then sprayed him.
Mm.
It's great.
That's Attitude Era kind of stuff there. Just spray some on the fire.
That's any era after like '94, to be honest.
Yeah. Where does Braun go from here?
We'll see.
Yeah, that's the thing. What does Braun do from here?
We'll see. I don't know.
There's
He could get put. I wouldn't mind it being a triple threat with Roman,
Andre
Braun,
the Giant Battle Royal. Braun. That's going to happen. No, it's probably not. But where does he go?
I don't know.
What does he
honestly
do?
Don't know. I don't know.
What does he do?
I'm not in the
Does
creative.
anyone out of
meeting.
this? Does anyone know? Does Vince McMahon even know what he's going to do with Braun Strowman?
Vince McMahon doesn't know what he's doing tomorrow. I doubt. He's like 75.
Well, he's got 2020 planned for the XFL, so
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
he's busy with that.
yeah.
Have we talked about that yet? Have you guys talked about the XFL?
No.
No, because this is a wrestling podcast.
I mean,
Do we talk about hockey, basketball? No, because this is a wrestling podcast. Bud,
what?
continue.
What?
Why are you so hostile?
So salty.
Hot in here.
It is very warm.
It
You
is
are-
hot in here.
I am
I
like-
know, we're so
you-
close together. I don't
Your
like
leg is like.
I don't
just-
mean to. I am
it's
all cramped up here.
It's crazy. It's okay. You can come closer.
So finally,
Really
Ronda
don't come
Rousey,
I don't give a about your bad reputation.
not copyrighted.
Yeah. Plus, there's a curse word in there, so I can't. I
You can say "damn."
I keep forgetting what words we can say, so I just don't say anything.
I mean, that's a good strategy
Yeah.
to have.
Genius.
Plus, I don't like the song, and I hate that song. It reminds me of Shrek.
Oh, yeah.
It's Freaks and Geeks.
I don't give a damn about your bad. It was in Shrek though, so that's
was.
about the level of coolness it has.
It was.
Anyways, what do you think about
Love it. I
this
love it.
whole
We're gonna have
Ronda
it,
thing?
'cause-
Here, let's have this discussion right now.
Man.
'Cause
Go
you're
ahead.
gonna- okay.
I'll sit out. I agree with Cody,
Thank you.
but I'll
Continue.
sit out of this.
Don't curse though, because you did it when we talked.
I
about it
told you I wanted to get it out before we did
All right,
this.
go ahead, talk.
No, I
I
just
I
don't.
want you to start off, and then we'll
I
go
don't
back
think
and
it's. I don't think this thing has been smooth. I don't think Ronda Rousey has been smooth in throughout this process. I think her mic work has been very sloppy. I think
at Elimination Chamber it was real bad.
At Elimination Chamber, honestly, I didn't. I thought it was okay that they had that emotional moment for her, but really though, it honestly started with the Royal Rumble when she debuted at the Royal Rumble. How many times she pointed at the Mania sign, that drove me nuts, and how she was like
That drove
smiling,
everybody nuts.
But how she was smiling and then like upset or looked like fierce and then smiling and then angry, smiling and then what are you? And then like at Mania,
What are you?
Yeah,
Who do you think you are? I am.
Who are you? But and then like
What are those?
and then what are those? Sorry, but no. And then at Elimination Chamber, it was the same thing. It just didn't flow. It wasn't smooth. Like some people come into the business and it's like a smooth transition, but this has not. It just seems like really forced. Everything's forced with her. Everything.
I don't want to interrupt you. I want you to finish.
No, you're good. Wow, who is this guy?
I didn't want
Not trying to interrupt
Yeah.
me.
I was being nice
What is this?
because I'm trying to make these debates more civil than
Oh,
us just
wow.
yelling at each other.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But
What a guy.
anyway, the thing. Okay, first off, when you do UFC and MMA in general, when you're on a big stage, you don't give promos.
Yes.
You don't sit there and talk. You give interviews,
Yes.
which is just a simple back and forth.
I mean, they try to make them promos at
They
this
try
point.
to, but they're still not though. They don't sit there and cut a promo in a ring and be like, "Hey, come fight me out here." Is what I'm
Yes.
saying. So first off, she has big emotions. I'm not worried about her emotions. That's why she was very emotional at the Elimination Chamber when she first came out, right? And what I told him, because me and him agree on this, when she got smacked by Stephanie, did you see her face?
That
face is the most intimidating. One of the most intimidating.
I
things.
agree.
All
I was hating the angle until I saw her face after she got slapped, and immediately the switch
Yeah.
just flipped. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
literally what
I
all
agree.
I said was this. I told him this. I was like, all they need to do, have her say one sentence at a time, or just be like this. She'll be in a ring or whatever, and then she'll like interrupt someone, like say they're talking crap, and she'll just go, "All right, fight me." Drop the mic. Boom. Legitimizes her instantly, and that's exactly what happened. The next night on Raw, she said what, half a sentence?
Yeah.
Sentence
Like
made-
a sentence and a half.
And then it was solid. It wasn't bad. It was solid. And then
It was much better.
and then
Much
instantly
better.
went into fight mode. In the face mode, not fight. She didn't fight anyone. She didn't touch anyone yet. But she got into fight mode, ready to go, and then they petered off and punched Kurt Angle and walked out. But no, the thing is fine. She's not a promo guy. She has to learn because she's only been doing it for 5 months. I think she practiced for 5-6 months, something like
Training?
that. Training for
It's almost been a year.
almost a year. Yeah. How many?
Well, I actually think it's like 7 to 8 months, something like.
So almost a year.
Yeah,
Fine.
ish.
I understand that she's like
But
new
promo. But the thing with that, I'd rather her be great in the ring and subpar on the mic.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because all you're doing, because I told you this, what they're probably going to do, because there's rumors about it, is that because Brock Lesnar might be going back to the UFC after WrestleMania. It's a very big might. But his contract ends after WrestleMania. Yeah. So Paul Heyman's going to be in limbo.
Yeah.
And he's specifically said that if he had to work with someone, it would be with Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Because he likes to have that fighter feel, I feel like. And if you put Paul Heyman with Ronda Rousey,
that'd be fantastic.
First off, instantly get credibility. Because if you think about anyone that he's been with, except for like 2 people, even then they were still credible. Like Curtis Axel, who became an Intercontinental Champion thereafter. But instant credibility, which she already has, because she's destroyed.
No, I
It's just, I think 100%. Remember Sucker and Succotash, Roman Reigns. How terrible was that? Yeah. Does he do that now though? How good is he now? He's pretty good. Yeah. Practice.
But
she doesn't go on NXT.
I understand.
She doesn't give promos.
I understand that, but the thing is, I don't like it being forced. Like with Roman Reigns, like that stuff was.
I think you say
us.
that until you see them actually fight, and then
I
you'll
understand
be like, oh, this is
it.
really
I
good.
understand if it was like during like a pay per view, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, any other pay per view. But this is WrestleMania. Like this is the big time. Like
she's gonna fight. But Stephanie McMahon.
If WWE is putting that much faith in her, she needs to be good. She needs to be smooth on the mic. In the ring,
on the mic,
everything.
You don't have to be that smooth.
And then they have her pair. If
they pair her with someone like a Paul Heyman, she doesn't have
or
to
even
be.
a Stephanie. Stephanie could, although we don't love Stephanie.
That'd be interesting.
No, I'm talking about Stephanie as in they're fighting. Stephanie can carry the promos that she just has to say, like I said, a sentence or 2 at a time, and she's fine. You're more. I understand what you're talking about the force thing, but it's not forced. It's a somewhat long-term storyline that's been booking since WrestleMania 31 when she interfered with. Triple H and Stephanie when they attacked The Rock.
It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me.
It makes more sense than her fighting after her title.
I know that, but this whole feud as a whole just hasn't been smooth, in my opinion. And another thing that it bothers me is Kurt Angle. He is not.
Yeah, I don't know where he fits in.
He has been rough. He's going
to be a mixed tag.
What I think they're going to do.
Yeah, obviously
what's going to happen? Probably
tag.
there's 2 things this way it's going to go. They're either going to have a singles match if she's ready for it. Because they're going to judge how she is. She might do a house show or 2. I doubt she will, but she might. Not with Stephanie, but with the female. And they'll see how she is. If she's good, they'll leave her one-on-one with Stephanie. Because even though Stephanie's not a wrestler, she can still kind of ball in the ring a little bit for someone that doesn't wrestle, right? But if she's not good or she's not at the best, they'll do a mixed tag with her and Kurt against Triple H and And you're saying you're.
I think this Kurt Angle.
I think you'll once you see her in the ring, as long as she's not.
That's
dog crap.
That's
all really good.
That's all fine and dandy. I'm sure her ring work is great.
Also, another thing too, she's like Brock. You don't want Brock Lesnar to talk, do you? Brock Lesnar's not good on the mic.
No, but the thing is they have never forced Brock Lesnar to talk like that.
Yes, they have.
No,
even way back in the day.
Yeah, Paul Heyman left him.
Back.
They literally booked a Goldberg versus Paul Heyman or Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar without Paul Heyman,
and that's why it sucked.
Yes. I'm saying,
but
the fact is that you're expecting her to come out and be like the Rock level of charisma.
No, I'm
not. She didn't have that in the UFC.
I'm not asking for all this charisma. I'm asking for it to flow, to go smoothly, like for her talking to go smoothly, and Kurt Angle to be talking.
Okay, you're
smoothly.
You're mad at.
You
Kurt
okay?
Angle. I'm fine. You're mad at the Kurt Angle thing, but that has nothing to do with how Ronda does her stuff. Her second promo was instantly twice as good. As
I'm
her
saying
first
this entire feud and this entire thing has not been going smoothly.
I think it's one.
It is Kurt Angle's fault. It's Ronda Rousey's fault, and it's. I mean,
not Ronda Rousey's fault.
I think a little bit has to do with her. I don't think she's ready to be given the mic and to be given time, all this time.
I would agree with that.
On Sunday, she had a lot of time.
I think
they just need to use her wisely.
Yeah,
exactly what I said. The second promo she gave on Raw was exactly what they need to do with her, and that's what I'm saying. First off, she's never been in like a big audience like that, talking on the mic.
Yeah, no,
giving a promo. It's different than just going. I want to thank all my fans and my sponsors for supporting me in this match.
I was more upset about the promo that she gave on Monday rather than the promo she gave on Sunday, because Sunday I could understand the emotion, but on Monday it just
so
seemed
people know,
choppy.
me and Brett just face palmed at the same time.
Oh my god!
It just didn't
Vinny.
seem right. It just didn't.
Vinny,
it didn't seem right.
You know.
Kurt's not good on the mic anymore, and it didn't flow. I'm sorry, man.
The promo on Sunday was literally the worst thing I've seen on WWE
but
TV
it's
in a long
understandable
time.
because it's like emotion and all that kind of stuff.
Sunday.
It's her first.
I know both of those things are ridiculous. Hold on, let me explain both of these. Let me explain. First up, no, I'll explain yours. I'm not saying it was good.
It was
far from
horrible.
It was a good direction towards the end of it is how they ended it.
Oh,
So
the
I
end
think,
of it was good.
Yeah, so I'm putting it all together. It was
Yep.
average. It's not the worst thing I've seen, but it is definitely like probably top 20.
Oh, once the slap happened, like
Boom,
I said
instantly.
earlier,
The slap-
instantly it was good.
Yeah.
I'm talking about anything prior to the slap.
I think it's
was
fine.
Horrible.
I think it's fine because one, it was her debut.
Yeah.
It didn't go off great, but she showed a lot of real emotion, which is what you want to see from a character.
That's exactly
But
what I was talking.
Monday though, which was the dumbest thing you said on this podcast, and that's saying something.
That is
cute.
saying something.
The Monday was way better. The only thing I would have loved to see her do is I really want Stephanie to get her comeuppance, but they're teasing it, which is I swear if she beats Ronda, I will stop watching wrestling. And I
Staying
said that
all
now.
over
I will
again.
stop watching wrestling.
I would be willing to bet the entire podcast that
Are
she will.
Are you willing to bet like 2 months rent on it?
That Ronda will beat Stephanie?
Yeah.
Does
No, that
she?
Stephanie will beat Ronda. That's what I said.
There's no chance that happens.
I don't think it will happen either, but I'm saying I hope she gets her comeuppance because that's what I'm hoping for.
Of course she's gonna get
But
her
no.
comeuppance. She got her comeuppance at last year's WrestleMania. She went through a table.
Oh.
I mean, that table was
You are
strong.
just sounding like poop.
I know my voice is
That
killing me.
table was pretty strong because she was out for months.
Yeah, she was.
No,
with
but
one
Monday's
table.
promo instantly the next. I haven't seen a promo like a back-to-back promo like that instantly went from it's not good to that was actually surprisingly really well.
I agree with that.
Even like it was good because they booked her exactly the way that she gave her the mean face that she is incredibly good at. She just needs to keep that most of the time. None of that smiley face stuff.
Yeah.
But
Does she need to go heel?
No, don't turn her heel yet. You can't turn and bring in
too
someone
fresh.
like
She's
she's
too-
too fresh. Yeah, that's
she's
what
fresh
they
and
messed up
popular.
with Seth when he first came back. Is they tried to turn him heel instantly, and you got to wait. You got to wait a couple months. But anyway, she let her. She talked maybe 2 sentences.
Well,
max.
they never turned him face. That was the problem.
Yeah,
When he came back,
I'm
he
saying
just was a heel.
Yeah, I'm saying
still.
you got to bring. If you have a re-debut, even if they were heel before, they're a face now. Especially if they loved. But anyway, even when Triple H when he tore his quads, he came back a face.
And then shortly after, he destroyed Shawn Michaels.
Well, that was because they had a great storyline. But
yeah, that was
we're getting off
fantastic.
topic.
It was fantastic.
We've
Ronda
been
Rousey-
off topic for.
Well, we're talking about Ronda Rousey.
Well,
this
that's
time.
true. Actually, you're right. I'll
But
take that
Ronda,
back.
and the reason we're talking so much is because SmackDown was literally like 20 minutes, honestly. It wasn't. It was 2 hours, but it felt like 20 minutes because it was nothing happened. But anyway,
Well,
Ronda,
it felt like 3 hours. There's just nothing
but
happened.
Ronda, you keep her short, sweet, to the point, 3 bullet points. Like I said, have her say
I agree.
1 sentence at a time. Go,
I will say AJ and Cena had a good match, but
yeah,
we'll
that's
continue.
fine. Well, they're both going to have a good match. But yeah, just have her come out and someone will be talking to her and just go, fight me. Boom. That's it.
fine.
But
Jesus,
Mondays was way
Vinny.
better.
Excuse me.
Mondays was way better.
Excuse me. It's early in the morning, you know.
Mondays
Oh, yeah,
was
very.
way better than Sunday. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You know, I'm not.
I did like the Uranagi she put on Triple H though. That was weird. I know it wasn't what was supposed to happen because I feel like she was supposed to do like some sort of other slam,
Mm-hmm.
but she looked really strong. I know he jumped. I know it's fake, but the way they did it,
I know it's fake, but
I had to put butt in there.
words.
But it looked
not.
really like it looked almost
You know,
like a rock
when
bottom,
if we
honestly.
ever open up a store, I want a T-shirt that says "I know it's fake, but dot dot dot."
No,
Yeah. Why not?
it's not fake.
okay, Vinny.
Let's move
That's
on.
two like credibility like destroying like statements
Come on.
back to back.
I can agree. I can. I know this for a fact that there are other people that think exactly like me.
Your brother doesn't
Online,
count.
Cody-
no, online. You can look it up.
Who online?
Go
Does-
on.
There's
Go online.
all right. If you want to, look up people that hate something online. Yeah, they're gonna.
No, I'm just
exist
saying I'm
out
not
there.
the only one that thinks like this. I'm
To
not.
explain. Okay, we'll
Just
talk about this
not.
after we're done with this.
Cody,
I want to know.
why don't you take trivia? Start
do that. You
preparing
guys can
that,
talk about
and
it.
we'll talk about SmackDown. We'll run through that
Jesus.
real quick. So,
you picked us to.
well, yeah,
I'm
because
sorry.
Cody has to look up.
No. I'm just. Continue.
I don't know why it's funny. Don't.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Because we were both out for SmackDown. He was the only person here for SmackDown. We know.
Yeah,
it,
but
we watched SmackDown.
Yeah,
we watched SmackDown.
We were
Yeah.
we did watch SmackDown, but he was there live for SmackDown. So I thought it
well,
was funny.
that's because we're competing tonight.
and I'm going to end you. I hope you win. I hope you win. I'm tired of having the pressure of having a belt. It's too much.
Okay, so SmackDown,
You need your
Cena.
comeuppance.
Cena opens the show. Come up as for what? Cena opens the show. Basically, just declares that he's in the title picture. Which, and then Daniel Bryan being classic Daniel Bryan, will give you an opportunity.
The land of opportunity.
Absolutely. So he gets to face the champion, and if he beats the champion, he has the right to face the champion.
I don't know if I'm okay with Cena just basically running around the WWE. Like, obviously he's been there, done that. He does basically run the company, but really though, like him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna enter myself in the elimination chamber. I'm gonna just go to SmackDown because I don't have anything going on with me in Raw, so I'm just gonna go to SmackDown. So let me do what I want." Basically, like, what?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Well, the reason
you don't make the rules, dude.
Well, the reason he came back is because the ticket sales have been so
I know that
on SmackDown.
But really, though, it's like he is just running around like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No one's gonna be able to stop me. I do what I want, and I understand he's 16-time champion. Like, he deserves to do whatever he wants, but don't say it out loud to everybody. Don't jump from Raw to SmackDown like that. That bothers me. That bothered me when he came out on Raw on Monday, and then like, I'm just gonna go to SmackDown because I don't have anything going on anymore on Raw. Like, I don't have.
He's got to find his path to WrestleMania.
No, that's not like if everyone could do that on Raw, if every superstar could do that, like, just what?
That was funny, sorry.
Jesus, you're the worst.
Continue what you were saying, Vinny.
But if every superstar could do that, I mean, it'd just be madness. And John Cena should just not be able to do that. But eventually we're going to get to this Undertaker-John Cena feud, so hopefully that lives up to the hype.
We don't have a lot of time to put that together.
Well, Undertaker doesn't have...
He's got to get
he
back
doesn't
in the gym.
He doesn't have that much time left either.
Anyways, so Baron Corbin beats Sami Zayn as well. That also happened. Literally, SmackDown, I'm just going to push right through just because SmackDown has been so
bad,
unbelievably bad these past couple weeks.
Bad.
This whole what do they call a 6-man match?
6-pack challenge.
6-pack? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's a 6-pack challenge.
I'm so disinterested with SmackDown. It's not even funny. And I feel like
You just tried to cheat. You tried to look at my trivia answers.
we have video evidence of that.
I was
Vinny.
peeking. I was just taking a peek, making sure he was doing
That's
it.
cheating.
I was making sure you're doing it.
You can't do that like a game show. I was just
I
taking a peek.
lie, I cheat, I steal.
You won't
R.I.P.
win the title doing that.
Dude, let me.
I tried to do it, brother.
That sounded terrible.
Yeah, that was not good.
Terrible. Terrible.
So, so Sami Zayn loses due to chicanery by Dolph Ziggler. Yeah, I know.
What word was that?
Chicanery?
Chicanery? I've never heard of that word before, to be completely honest.
It's because you're uneducated.
That's fact.
Ooh,
Boom,
got him.
that's
fact.
So
You're not wrong.
this
Can't
whole
argue.
It's just like, you screw me this week, I'll screw you the next week. It's what it feels like. Like, there's no substance to it. I just feel like it's just one week after the other is just monotonous. And, at least Raw, like, I'm curious what is going to happen with Seth, Finn, and Miz. I'm curious what's going to happen with Roman now that he called out Brock.
Yeah.
I'm curious what's going to happen with Bayley and Sasha. I could not give a rat's ass about anything on SmackDown right now.
I'm excited for when Kevin Owens fights Sami Zayn. When that eventually happens.
But that's not happening right now.
Turn the sound
It'll happen
down on
eventually.
it. I'm just trying to get you to turn the sound down on it, man.
Come on, man.
That's it. That's all I'm trying to do.
Unbelievable.
Sound.
We're recording a podcast.
Unbelievable.
Here.
All I hear is clicking.
And streaming a podcast.
Streaming
too.
live.
Ridiculous. Live on Twitch at it's just Twitch TV /2 Sweet Podcast. Cheap plug right there. So also Ruby Riott beats Naomi.
I like Ruby Riott.
Yeah. So they're actually like making her look strong going into this title match.
Yeah.
Which is probably the only commendable thing besides AJ and Cena, because I expect great matches from them. So which is kind of crappy of me to like have my expectations that high, but it actually was really entertaining. I really liked that. But good for Ruby Riott. They're making her look strong. Something you're all right, man.
His coughing and my
Yawning.
So early in the morning, dude. I just
it's very early in the morning. So good for her. I actually like that. Cody's thinking of something.
He's thinking so hard.
He's looking to the sky.
He looks like he had
thinking
a
of
poop.
something.
trying to remember things.
He had that constipation
Trying to
face.
remember
It's
things.
killing me.
He had a constipation face when you were just thinking.
Again, Cena versus AJ. Let's just
look back at
move
that.
right on. Good match. There was actually an announcer table
no,
spot
no.
on SmackDown. These guys are talking right over me. Well, it's fine.
It's just me.
Oh, it's just
It
you.
was just me. I'm sorry.
Announcer table spot on SmackDown.
Oh yeah.
AA through the table.
Ooh.
There was some good false finishes. Something I've never seen that AJ did. I've never seen anyone do this. He was in the STF, and he turned Cena over and like did a pinning attempt while he was in the hold.
That's why AJ is one of the best.
I think he is the best in the world.
Best there is. Best there
Absolutely.
was. Best there ever will be.
So as bad as SmackDown has been, that's why you put Cena on SmackDown. Great matches, draws money, draws tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
SmackDown needs it desperately. So that's that.
Cody, how close are you
Done.
to
Done.
You're done.
Oh man. Shouldn't
So
we end the
quick.
show with trivia?
I don't
we
care
end
what
it?
we do. Pick
It's like a grand finale.
Why don't we start with little Cody books?
Oh boy.
Okay.
What? Well, you've been off. Let's.
No, it
you
wasn't that. It
haven't
was
been
the fact that
talking?
like I was ready. Now my mind wasn't for Cody Books, but okay.
Oh, do you want to do trivia now?
I really want to see you guys mess this up.
I
'cause you
feel
guys
like
All
it's
right,
fanatic.
we are gonna start
Oh, man.
officially right now, and I don't have an intro for it, but it is time for trivia.
Trivia.
So the current champion is Vinny.
My belt's over there. You mind grabbing it for me?
Yeah, I'll
You got
get it
my
for
belt
you.
too.
No, he doesn't. No. Which one's
I
which?
can't
again?
believe we have plastic belts.
The NXT one is the trivia one.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
there you go.
I want my
Congrats.
spinner belt. Can I have my spinner belt? You can have this.
No,
No.
that's the trivia
Alright, that's
champ.
fine.
You gotta earn it.
I-
Look at that.
Let's go.
So,
ridiculous.
all right, Vinny's in
Oh.
a little bit of the doghouse with us lately, which is fair. So he's had to vacate his WCIP title, and then I made him. Now we're fine after this, and now his trivia championship is up for grabs this week.
Yep.
Right, and you guys ready for trivia?
I'm ready.
I made this fair, okay? Because you were complaining about it, so I made this very
We
fair.
gotta have that.
So
We gotta have that cheesy like poster thing.
I love it. I love
there
it.
we go. That's gonna
All
be
right.
the thumbnail. So we're raising our hand
Yes,
when we
and
want to
I will
answer.
tell
You
you-
still have to call on us.
Yes,
though.
I will still call.
Yes, thank you.
So the theme of
here's where
this,
here's where I get screwed over.
the theme
What-
of this
what are you doing?
is indie names.
Indie names.
Jesus.
They're WWE wrestlers.
Come on.
They're pretty easy.
No, it's okay.
Some of them
It's
are
okay.
easy, other ones are not.
Okay.
If we don't get any of these, I'll pick the winner. That's fair.
It's ridiculous.
I'll give if no one gets one, we'll go to sudden death, and then I'll pick a easier one.
Okay.
These ones are, if you guys don't get,
I'm ready.
Okay, I'll tell
Wait,
you.
so you're gonna give us the indie name, and then we have to
I'll tell
guess
you
what
if it's, I'll give you the
superstar it
indie-
is,
yeah,
or
I'll tell you what WWE. They're all current WWE superstars, by the way.
okay,
Are you giving us the WWE name or the indie
yeah,
name?
that's,
No, the indie name.
okay. That's
And then we have to
guess them, and I'll tell
okay.
you if it's a male or female. Although it's obvious, I'll still help you guys out. All right. And if you guys are just completely lost, I'll give you a hint too. Okay. So the first one's name is Angus King. He's a male.
Apollo Crews?
No.
Apollo.
No. That was Brett, by
Angus.
the way. If that was
Oh, thank you.
Sorry. You were the only one that raised it. I forgot. Okay. After you guess, I'll give a hint, and then we'll continue. Go ahead. Vinny.
Luke
Go.
Harper.
Wrong. Okay.
All right.
I want to give it away. Okay. He is 6. He's like 6'6". He's a really tall dude. And if I say one more thing, you guys are gonna get it instantly. Yep, go ahead.
Big Cass.
Wrong. I'll let you guess one more time, then we'll go. To the next
Hang on.
I have a question after.
one. Go ahead. Yep.
What's the name again?
Angus King.
Angus King.
I went.
Is your boy Angus King here?
I went deep into the undercoverness for this.
Oh my
These are so like out of it. Just because like their ones before were so.
Okay.
Angus.
How about
He's massive.
Eric Rowan?
Wrong. What's your question?
Is he NXT or
I'll say that too.
WWE.
He's main roster.
main roster?
Okay.
Angus
I'll give you.
King.
I'm gonna say one more.
And
hint.
then I'm gonna ask one more question.
Sure.
Okay. Raw or SmackDown?
Raw. Took me a second.
Okay, so he's a jobber, obviously, because he doesn't show up enough
Okay.
on.
I'll say one more.
Oh,
Do you have one?
I
Raise your
think
hand?
is it Braun Strowman?
That's wrong. That was
Oh.
Brett, by the way.
Yeah,
You get one more guess.
Don't do it afterwards.
One more guess, and that's it.
Yeah, and then I'll tell you
Okay,
who it is.
So Angus King on Raw, massive man,
He's a massive dude.
6'6".
He's over 6. He's really tall. He's over 6'6".
Oh, over Jesus.
Can you
Christ.
teach that?
It's not big, Cass. You already said it.
No, I that's what I thought.
Guess real quick. 'Cause
He's
I have 4 more to
He's
do
a
this with.
monster of a man.
I already guessed that
Is
too.
is it Luke Gallows?
No, it's Kane.
Kane.
Oh.
Kane considered on. Oh yeah, I guess he is considered on Raw.
All right, so the next one.
Oh,
This is not gonna be good. All right.
We're off to
Good
a
job, good job,
flying
good job,
start.
good job.
So, Vinny,
yeah.
are you okay with
Woo!
this? If this is fair?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
I try to make it as fair as possible.
That's fine.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Gavin Spears, and he is on SmackDown. Is a male. I said he. Go ahead.
Ty Dillinger.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
I would have
one
never
for
gotten
Vinny.
that.
That
All right.
just seems like a Ty Dillinger name, like Gavin Spears.
Most of his engine names ended with
Spears.
Spears, by the way. It was Sean Spears, Gavin Spears, and then Stan.
Stan Spears.
I almost put Stan, but that would have been
Stan
too.
Spears.
Ty
All right,
Spears.
This next one's name is, and this one is not an indie name. It's their actual name.
How many questions are there?
There's 5. Stephen Farley, male Raw. Stephen Farley. Fairly.
Oh man.
I can spell it out for you guys if you want me to spell it out.
No, that's not gonna help me at all.
Go ahead.
Rockstar Spud.
Wrong. Go ahead.
Seamus.
Yes. Killing it.
I think I'm out. Oh, no, he
No,
has to
there's
get
2
one
more.
more.
There's 2 more. If he gets one more, you're
You
out.
can tie me though.
You can tie him though, and then I'll do it sudden death.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
This has been amazing.
This is good.
This is
Killing it.
amazing.
Ready?
Jesus.
Heidi Lovelace, female SmackDown.
Oh,
Say that again.
Heidi Lovelace.
You can
He's down.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead.
with it.
Smack-
Becky Lynch.
Wrong.
Oh, I was gonna say that, but okay. Yeah, I'm glad he said you're wrong.
You guys know me too well. That's why I was gonna put Becky there, but you
Yeah,
guys know
so
me too well.
Heidi Lovelace, Liv Morgan.
Wrong.
Maria.
Wrong.
Okay,
Should guess the whole women's roster. Okay.
This is it. Heidi Lovelace is.
And then after this one, I'll give him a hint because I want this to be close.
Hold on.
I'm gonna get swept here.
Just guess a person.
Momentarily.
Ruby Riot.
That's Ruby Riot.
Oh
He
my
wins.
god.
I'll guess the
Oh
next.
my
If he gets the
God.
next one, will you,
Lovelace.
I'll give him one more. This
No,
next one's
no,
really
it's
hard.
over. It's over.
Let me do one. I want to
We do one more. It's fine. It won't
All right.
count, but it's fine.
All right.
Let's finish
Alexis Laurie, female Raw.
it.
Go ahead.
Alexa Bliss.
No,
What? Really?
no.
Um,
She was in the Elimination Chamber match. That narrows it down.
Mandy
a lot.
Rose.
Wrong. Go ahead. After this one, I'll give one more hint, and you'll know it as soon as I say it.
Sasha Banks.
Wrong.
Bailey.
Wrong.
Alexa Bliss. Mickey James.
It's Mickey James. Jesus Christ.
How many more you got?
I literally just, that's it. That was 5.
Okay,
I literally
okay.
said, I'll give you a hint after this. You instantly went, yeah, that one. And I was like, cool. Thanks for letting me say it.
Well, I just thought if
By
it
the way,
was
got
such an
swept.
obvious hint, congratulations.
You got a broom somewhere?
shake my hand.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
At least
Good
mine
job.
and his are close. Good job, by the way.
Shake.
I think
You
it's
got a broom somewhere? Anyone got a broom? I swept him.
Yeah, can I sweep the trash out the door with you?
I'll
with
just
trash?
leave. I'll just leave.
All right.
So I think it's time.
No. Let's do Vinny's and then we'll do mine. So
We're doing-
so I can think about mine. 'cause I really
Jesus,
don't-
we're ending the show on Cody Bush.
We're actually ending the show on Jobber of the Week.
Yes.
Okay, fair.
So it is the first time that anyone has ever heard this besides us. It is time for Vinny's Power Rankings.
3, 2, 1. Time for Vinny's Power Rankings.
Yeah, how about that?
We take care of you when you show up.
Wow, what a guy.
I've been waiting to play that for literally weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, he's been really upset that he hasn't been able to.
Oh, man, you guys are fantastic.
Go for it, buddy.
You guys are fantastic. Well, at number 5, by the way, I just want to let you guys know that you guys can look at these power rankings on our brand new website, the Too Sweet Wrestling,
TooSweetPodcast.com.
Yep.
Check these power rankings
They're
out.
in, they're in the blog section if anyone wants to. I
And
might change that.
Many more to come. Many more to come.
Yes.
So
3 every week.
So this week's power rankings is the top 5
Heel turns.
heel turns
In WWE.
in WWE. Well, no, not in WWE. Number 2 is not in WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Yeah, you're
So
right.
yeah. So and number 5 is not in WWE.
It's technically.
It's
It's under
N-
the umbrella.
it's
Continue
NXT.
with your thing.
So number 5 is one of my favorites. Actually, it's the Tommaso Ciampa turning on
love
Johnny Gargano.
Me and you had a discussion about this.
This is one of my favorites. I guess
Oh,
since
I
it
know.
was,
That's why me and you, because me and him have gone over this, and me and him go. I help him a little bit with this when he asked me questions about it.
Since this was my one of my favorites, since it was
Yeah.
so fresh on the brain.
Yeah, he put it as number 1, and I was like, "Well, it's great. I love it. Trust me, I'm 100% down for it. It's just you haven't seen the ending of the storyline.
I
So,
just think it went down so
oh,
perfectly.
it was
it was
perfect
so
heel turn.
perfect.
But I feel like a heel turn, you have to see the end of the heel turn too, Because all these ones you've seen.
I agree. I mean, I just think knowing these two superstars, you're just going to see.
Oh, this can easily move into top 3.
You're just going to see a great match between these two, and however long they want to draw this on for, I mean, they can go on forever if they want, really, because these two will kill it. So I'm just excited.
Go ahead, continue.
Number 4, we have the Seth Rollins selling out on the Shield.
One of the greatest. If you want to do this list, one of the greatest stable breakups.
Yeah, this was
absolutely.
This might be number 1. Honestly, it could be if not number 2. Definitely,
yeah,
it's definitely 1 or 2.
This is in my book. Honestly, is number 1 just because of the fact that this was the Shield dominated for so long, and then they were on a roll. They beat at that time when Seth turned. They were just coming off of a huge win against Evolution.
The reformed Evolution.
The reformed Evolution
Same
of Batista,
people, but
Randy Orton.
No Ric Flair.
The returning Batista and the aging Randy Orton and the COO.
Randy Orton's
Triple
only
H.
35.
Well, obviously he's gotten older since he started the
he has
business
full
at
sleeves
19.
now.
Yeah,
he invested in full sleeves.
yeah. And but no, this was great because I mean Seth Rollins literally sold out for the Authority, put a chair to Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose is back, and then they had it. Like you said, the payoff of that was great. Seth Rollins ended up becoming a super. All of them really became stars in their own, except for Dean. Dean's kind of
he was a
WWE champion,
a solid one.
But really though, Seth and Roman really
yeah.
got the biggest push out of all of this. But really, it was a great heel turn for Seth. Number 3, this one's my personal my real number 1 is Shawn Michaels turning on Marty Jannetty.
I have a real number 1 and then the actual number 1.
Yeah. You know, the editor kind of took over a little bit, you know, and he just couldn't keep his greasy palms off my story.
I can tell the real story of what happened, but I won't.
Can we just continue?
He couldn't keep his greasy palms off my
Shawn
power
Michaels,
rankings.
Marty
Shawn Michaels,
Jannetty.
Marty Jannetty. This was just fantastic.
I'm
It
about to
happened
put
in the
your head through a
barbershop. What'd you say?
window. I'm about to put your head through a barbershop window.
Are you?
Talking.
Are you though?
No.
You're not.
Continue.
Okay, so yeah, so Marty Jannetty got his head thrown through the barbershop window, Brutus of Barber Beefcake's barbershop. Back in the day, fantastic setup for this. The Rockers were one of the top tag teams in that time, in that era. They were good. They were good.
They just never won titles.
But really, though, the main thing that came out of this was the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, yeah.
This started one of the greatest superstars of all time.
And it also started one of the worst things they do with tag teams now is who's the Marty Jannetty of the group.
Yeah, that is true. Now we move on to yours, I guess. You know what? You just take this. You take the fine. I'll take it. You don't take it in my power rankings.
Okay,
saves mine. So number 2 is Hulk Hogan turning his back on the WWE and appearing. What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm waiting for you to talk about what
are
you're
you
saying.
looking at me like that for? Unbelievable. So it's Hulk Hogan turning his back on WWE and appearing and wrestling for WCW, the rival promotion. It was so weird to see Hulk Hogan, skinny Hulk Hogan, in WCW. He was a slim.
Were you there?
I mean, I watched it. I watched it live.
And then he really turned heel in 1996 too.
Yeah, when he turned on Macho Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Sorry.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. I like how like mine was solid, and then the Kool-Aid Man jumped out. Like,
oh yeah.
Oh no.
No, it was oh yeah. Oh no. What?
Sorry.
Continue. And then
no, I mean the NWO, the Outsiders was they were putting a hurting on Macho Man Randy Savage, and Hulk Hogan came out and started clearing house, and you know he was like.
There's no lead in the pencil.
Okay. So Hulk Hogan came out and he thought he was going to be there to save Macho Man, and
was not.
He was not. He joined forces with the Outsiders.
I dropped the leg 1, 2, 3, brother. This wasn't even a match, Hogan. I don't care.
Unbelievable.
Check the stream for me.
Unbelievable.
I just like to make sure it's there. It's there.
Yeah, we're there.
Good.
Does it say 31 viewers or is that 2?
31 viewers. We have 2 live right now.
Oh, we have 31 people who viewed it. That's good. Positivity, power of positivity. Hulk Hogan, though, turning his back on WWE and Macho Man Randy Savage. Number 1 is Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
The most obvious.
I think that is the best heel turn, though.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon turning on. Who did he turn on?
Stone Cold and the entire company. He was the biggest heel for like 5 years.
Yeah.
The fact that I
more for 5 years.
I want you guys to talk about it since this was your number 1. Both of you know you're number
The
one.
fact that you're arguing that he's not number one is ridiculous.
Tell me why.
Let's
Go
see.
ahead.
Okay, fine. I'll do this. All right. So he essentially made two of the biggest stars in wrestling history by
Yes.
turning heel with
Yes.
the Stone Cold with Stone Cold and The Rock. Right. He literally one of the best feuds ever with him and Stone Cold when they had 3 actual fights or 2 actual fights, and it would lead to essentially what started the Attitude Era. Stone Cold brought it in, and then he rocket shipped it into it, and now
He rocket strapped it.
there it is. Strapped a rocket on it. And he's essentially one of the best heels of all time. And he didn't even wrestle that much. That's why it's number one.
Okay, I agree.
There you go.
Hey,
no, don't
No,
get
I'm
it. Don't
not
get
mad.
upset.
I'm not
He
mad at him, but
agrees with
he
you.
was
I agree.
literally. I explained it to
What
him
do you
earlier.
mean you're not mad? You did this.
No, because literally earlier
You
I
did-
said the
you
exact
did
same
All
your-
those hand motions. If you're listening on the
Yeah, if you're listening,
to on
I
iTunes.
just acted like I had a seizure, pretty much.
No, the reason I
'Cause
said
that's
that
what
is
Cody
I
did.
said
Yeah.
the exact same thing before the show, and he didn't. He was like, "Yeah, you're just wrong." I was like, "Cool."
Yeah, you're just wrong. You are.
And now you just agree.
But I agree with you. It's a good
All
point.
right, so
Then I'm not wrong if you agree
Cody-
with me.
No nonsense.
Cody, let's move on
Thank you.
to Cody Books. Now tell me, Cody.
I'm so hyped.
What are you
I'm
booking
so
here?
hyped that that's so sound.
That's Cody with a C.
Are we doing what you ruined earlier?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Cena one?
we're doing.
Am I just booking him to WrestleMania? Is that what you were
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I can get in depth here. Hype.
Mhm.
All right.
It's a short Cody Books.
I like it. I like these short ones.
What are you?
No. Continue. Go. Go.
Okay. Anyway, so we'll book. I can see you just looking. You're not.
What are you signaling?
We're sitting
there?
next to each other. What do you
go
want?
ahead,
Do you
go
want me
ahead.
to turn down my mic? Is that
I was
what
going to turn down my mic so I can just sit down and go to sleep.
Oh, I hate you. All right.
Oh.
Fantastic. Oh, okay. We're just going to
Unleashing the flow. Cody just hit off his hat.
knock it
Very
off.
petty.
I'm so
wad.
good at that, by the way. Now I can. Anyway,
I have great hair. It's
Debate it.
super greasy right now, but it's
then
great.
it's not great.
It's fantastic.
Anyway, Cody books. Okay, so we're gonna start from. Do we want to start like right now, like exactly right now? or
Yeah,
you wanna
right
start
now.
After Fastlane. Okay.
Mhm.
So going into Fastlane, right? And
Yeah.
Going into Fastlane, he's gonna be in the 6.
Don't let him distract
I
you.
know he kills me.
Just keep
He's
doing
gonna
it.
go in the 6-pack challenge with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, and AJ. It's all 6 of them. He's gonna put on a hell of a show. He's gonna do Avalanche John Cena, Avalanche AA.
Avalanche John Cena.
That's what it's called now. He's gonna do a double AA. He's gonna do that rolling one that he does when he does it and then rolls them up and does
Yep.
it again. He's gonna just throw all of them out the book. He's gonna go through not him, but he's gonna put someone through an announce table. He's gonna destroy everyone, and then he's gonna get pinned. He's gonna lose. He's gonna put on a great show, and then afterwards he's gonna flip out. He's tired of losing. He wants to wrestle at WrestleMania, right? He's just going through it all, and then he's like, you know what? The only way I can be on WrestleMania, the only way that I can be it is if you fight me, Undertaker. And he challenged. We're gonna allow that Vince McMahon lets him fight the Undertaker. We'll just do this. It's be some fantasy booking here. He's gonna allow him to fight. Do you have a question? Because you look like you're about to say something.
Nope.
Anyway, so he's gonna challenge the Undertaker. Nothing's gonna come out. So he's gonna go to the next. He's gonna bounce back from SmackDown and Raw. He's gonna go to both because he's a free agent at this point. Every night for like 3 weeks, so 5 times he's gonna challenge the Undertaker. Nothing's gonna come out. He's gonna go one more time, like 3 or 4 weeks. You don't need a lot of weeks to book it because it's the Undertaker, and you can literally book him 2 days before, and people are gonna show up. He's gonna go. You know what? Maybe I don't have it anymore. Maybe my name is not as powerful as it used to be. You know, I've been kind of a part-timer. I'm not here all the time. But, Undertaker, I want this match. Me versus you.
I'm gonna need to. You're doing great. I need to ask you to stop hitting the table. because
Yep.
Yeah.
Hulk
He's going to ask him.
smashing the table.
Hulk smash. He's going to ask him, he's like, you know what? Why don't we make this interesting? Career versus career match. Winner takes all. Loser retires. And then, not going to get a response. The next week, he's going to come back the next week, like 3 weeks before. He's going to say it again. He's going to go, my career, it doesn't matter if I can't beat you, I don't belong in this business anymore. So right now, Undertaker, I'm laying down the challenge. Points to because they always have it up. Points to the WrestleMania. Good though, not a Ronda Rousey point, an actual good point. He
Not
goes,
with the hip.
Not with the hip. A normal John Cena sized
Just-
arm.
just
Yeah, he's
have
gonna
a
go
little-
Undertaker.
have a little
He's
hip
gonna go
action.
Undertaker. Career versus career. As he points, like he's gonna like do it slowly. As he points to it, dong goes black. Undertaker's right in his face. The classic looks up, nods, dong, he's gone. And then John Cena can, because
That would be cool.
that'd be epic, right?
Yeah.
And then John Cena's going to be like, okay, he's going to come out and he's still going to talk a little bit trash. Undertaker's not going to respond to anything. So that way you can protect the Undertaker because I don't really want to see him because he's not looking that great lately. Then at WrestleMania they come out, classic, Undertaker entrance. John Cena gets, he can have a massive, like he did at one time with a bunch of John Cena's.
WrestleMania 25.
With a bunch of John Cena's coming out and they're just all doing this.
References.
Nice. Solid.
He's doing a bunch of "you can't see me" signs. They're all doing it. He walks down into the ring. He's not as hype as he normally is. He's old. He's like 49. I think I looked up. He just had a birthday, and he walks down.
Happy birthday, John Cena.
Yeah, he doesn't do his normal running thing. He walks down. He's very determined in this one. He walks all the way down.
Did you say he was 49?
I said he was 40.
Oh, it's just
yeah, no. So he walks down the ring. He doesn't do his running thing. He doesn't do all that rah rah. He's like, this is it. He goes down. He's very serious because you haven't seen a serious John Cena in a while. I feel like he's been very jokey, kind of. Even with the serious match, he's been kind of jokey. So he's dead serious, taking it very seriously. Goes all the way down to the ring, and then you get to see one more Undertaker. Because even if he wins it, it's going to be the last WrestleMania. There's no way he can continue more. So you're going to have one long, maybe copy him and do a bunch of druids too, and have him come down, and then they just stare at it. I want this to be like a, what was it? X7?
That's a weird word. Druid. What define druid?
As a kid growing up, hearing druid
was terrifying.
Whenever, I was like, what?
But anyway, they're gonna have a Rock and Hogan standoff, just staring at each other, and the crowd, no matter what, is gonna go ballistic. They're gonna flip out. They're gonna be chanting. They'll chant both, because someone's gonna lose, obviously, and they're gonna go out. They're gonna have one more 20-minute classic because I feel like the Undertaker has one more match in him. Although he's old, with the right person, John Cena's. If you're gonna have,
anyone, it's John Cena.
John Cena or AJ. They're the only two people that could probably carry him to an all-timer. It won't be a 5-star match. It'll be probably a 4-star match.
It'll be all right.
It'll be
passable.
Yeah, the match
be
itself,
acceptable.
But the drama of it, because they're both great storytellers.
It'll be a story-driven match, and that's fine.
And I want that. You don't even have to do crazy moves. You don't have to do his dive over the top rope. You just have them beat the piss out of each other. I mean, you can make it a no-holds-barred match, whatever. You can just have them beat the piss out of it, just brawling at each other, just doing those big man uppercuts that they love to do. And then Cena, they can both trade finishers, right? And then at the last second, I want John just to they'll both be kind of dazed and confused, right? Maybe on a knee for both of them because, they both need rest breaks. And they eventually get up. Then they do that trading punches, right? And then it was ooh, ah. And then Undertaker's Undertaker's going to do one more big punch. Johnson's going to duck under it, pick him up. AA pins them 1, 2, 3. They both just lay there. The Undertaker gets up, he does a sit-up thing. I think he can still do it. He did it in the wrestling.
Yeah, he can do it.
He gets up, looks at him, and then slowly just gets up, takes off the things one more time, but this time lowers from the ring down. I don't know how they do it, but I feel like he'd lower from the ring. We'll add some cool stuff. But it just goes, he just looks at the crowd, just shakes his head, goes, dong goes black, just lowers down. He could just lower down under the ring and wait there. But, he just goes underneath the ring, and then he's just gone, and then it's just John Cena standing there. And then
the lights just black out, and then
I'm expecting, I doubt he's going to run up the stair. But, yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. He's going to be a cool, one last look. He's going to, maybe a little smirk and just go, dong, and then he's gone.
That's too bad.
And then he loses, but, it's solid.
That was well done. I actually enjoyed that. Vinny?
You're hype. I can tell you're kind of hype about it.
I enjoyed it.
Go ahead, please tell me.
Why can't you give Cody some credit?
It was good. It was good.
What was that face then?
It was good.
He looks like he's about to cry.
It was well put together.
I think.
Yeah,
well put together.
I enjoyed it.
He's brought to tears by that.
It was well put together.
I might cheer up at that, actually.
All right. It is time to wrap up the show with probably my favorite segment in the entire show. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's time.
Time for the Jobber of the Week.
Cody, do you want to go first?
No.
Cody booking is my Jobber of the Week. I'm kidding. Just kidding.
Continue. You go first. You guys go first. I have to tell the thing.
Vinny, do you have one?
It's all you, buddy.
You have a Jobber of the Week?
I do.
My brain hurts.
All right, I'll go first.
Time for the Jobber of the Week.
My Jobber of the Week is, I can't do the graphics person again because they were at it again, and at some
Greg,
point...
Come on, Greg, get your stuff together.
At some point, you're just going to have to stop with those graphics.
Is it Gary?
I don't remember what it was.
Gary or Greg from...
or Greg. My Jobber of the Week is whoever wrote Ronda Rousey's Sunday promo. Because holy crap was it bad. And it obviously... Whoever's the writer who wrote the promo side of it should not be writing anything unless she just ad-libbed and got nervous, which,
No,
in
I
that
think
case,
that's
then my
exactly
job
right.
of the
I think
week
she
is
got-
nobody. But then whoever actually wrote like the general storyline of the promo where she threw Triple H, that's some good stuff. That's juicy stuff. But whoever thought that having a completely green person cut a promo on Elimination Chamber, that's my jobber of the week. Cody.
Vinny, go
Time
ahead.
for the jobber of the
Said
week.
you.
You're going next.
Said you.
I still have to think of mine.
Oh, Jesus. So my jobber of the week is The Miz.
Oh.
First elimination in the Elimination Chamber match. He really didn't have a great showing in the chamber. And then he kind of lost twice on Raw to Seth Rollins and Finn Balor. And it just, I don't feel like that's how you want to be treating your Intercontinental Champion, as losing twice back to back in one night and then losing and not having a good performance at a pay-per-view. Not how I feel like your Intercontinental Champion should be thrown out
So
there.
is the jobber of the week the Miz, or is it the booking of the Miz?
It's The Miz because he's obvious. It's not The Miz himself. He's
So
doing
it's
what
the-
he
so it's the
he's
booking
doing
of
what
the
he
Miz.
can.
It's
But yeah, I mean, for technical terms, yeah, it's the booking of Miz.
Okay.
But Miz is the jobber of the week because he's been booked this way. Because he's been
That's
booked
too
to
bad.
lose twice in one night and then have a bad performance at Elimination Chamber. I mean, I feel like he should be winning a little bit more. I mean, how cheating to win, like how with the Miz Taraj, have that happen, or I honestly could have seen some Miz Taraj interference in the Elimination Chamber somehow. Like they come, I don't know, somehow made an impact, but Miz didn't have a good performance there, and then losing twice in one night, it's just very disappointing. Hopefully, Miz is my
Jobber of the week.
I was gonna do this.
Well, no, because I usually
you
play
gotta
that
do it for
before.
the beginnings.
Yep.
Oh man,
That's
wow,
what I do.
unbelievable.
So,
Well,
so
Pumpkin, do you have it?
It is
I have
Cody's
mine.
turn.
Time for the jobber of the week.
It's Vinny. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
It's the bar.
It's the bar.
Oh, you ready for it?
Bold call.
No, because you remember, I want to say it was last year. Remember when they had the best of 7 between Cesaro and Sheamus?
Mm-hmm.
And every week they had something new in their arsenal. Like Cesaro would pull out a 619, and he's 6'5".
Mhm.
He pulled
I don't
a Swiss
think
19.
Is he 6'5"?
It was a joke. He's really tall and he's buff.
Yeah.
You don't see big guys doing those kind of moves. And they were doing new stuff. And then when they became a tag team, even then they were doing new stuff, cool stuff. Now they're just doing the same stuff they always do. There's no change in what they do. And Cesaro used to, every time he was on TV, he would do something new. If not new, change what he normally does a little bit. Do it in a different way. Now it's just the same old boring promo, same old boring wrestling. It's just boring to watch. But
It's just too repetitive.
yeah, but
at
even
this
then,
point.
even when they were repetitive, because they were on every week for the best of 7, when they were on by themselves, they were able to just showcase that they could actually wrestle really well. Even Sheamus was able to showcase that he's a pretty good wrestler. But Cesaro just isn't what he used to be. No, he's still really good. He isn't trying like he used to. It feels like he just is there now. He's not trying his best to steal the show.
I mean, when
Yeah.
you're being booked like in the
You
same
can still-
crap over and over
That's
again,
fine.
I'm
If
sure
you do
he
that, then
gets-
you still you change it up, man. Because then if you don't let it get if you don't stay complacent, even though it's complacent, if you try to change it up, then it'll still be better than if you just do the same thing over and over again. At least that way, like if you go to your job every day, you don't do the same. You do different things every day, right? Even if it's the same work, you still try and make it different. You don't want to do the exact same thing every single day because then you get monotonous, you get bored, and then you don't want to be there anymore, right? Although you probably don't want to be there anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
But at least you try and make it better. That's what I'm trying to try and do. Is try to make
Yeah.
it better. Try to do some cool tag
Doing
team
whatever
stuff.
you can to make it
Yeah, to make
enjoyable.
best, making lemonade out of lemons. They give you lemons, you make lemonade. I switched it up.
You did.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Unbelievable.
I'm tired.
Well, it's early in the morning.
It is.
Yeah. So, anyways, this has been the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. You can follow me, Brett Blakemore, at B_Blakemore10.
dancing?
Cody, where can they follow you?
Go to Mallory 3232.
Vinny, where can they follow you?
V Milani _2.
You can find the podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Player FM, Google Play, and anywhere you can find podcasts.
And the website.
And the website,
TwoSweetPodcast.com.
TwoSweetPodcast.com. You
New
can also
articles
find us
every Friday.
Yes, you can also find us on YouTube, Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. You can follow us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Too Sweet Podcast. We are live streaming our podcast now. You can watch along as we do them. It's a huge
You're
deal.
not on the camera.
We will see you next week for episode 29.
29.
Stay
So we're almost 30.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.